Woke up quick at about noon. Just thought that I had to be in Compton soon. I gotta get drunk before the day begins, before my mother starts bitching about my friends. About to go and damn near went blind. Young niggas at the path throwing up gang signs. I ran in the house and grabbed my clip with the Mac 10 on the side of my hip. I bailed outside and pointed my weapon. And just as I thought, the fools kept stepping. I got into the phone, put my juice on my ride. I got front and back and side to side. Then I let the Alpine play. Bumping new shit by NWA. It was gangsta at the top of the list. Then I play my own shit. It sounds something like this.
Hey.
Yo, what's happening?
What's up?
Episode 5 of Young, Black, and Broke. Peace to the gods on the earth. I am your podcast host, the brokest podcast host you know, Tim. The only podcast host you know that pays for college tuition with Macy's gift cards.
Damn.
We are here with the two other hosts.
I am
the lovely
Ariane, the female voice on the podcast. Unless we have a guest, which I'm still waiting for our female guest.
The strong.
Come on, female.
We had a female guest last week. That's disrespectful to our female
We need
guest.
more.
We only had 3 guests.
Hey, nigga,
We need
can I
more.
introduce myself?
Go ahead, Kyle.
Okay, go ahead,
Hey,
Kyle.
it's your boy Kyle, the biggest and blackest, brokest nigga you know.
AKA Big Nasty.
Come on, that's my
Nasty.
street name.
Big
All
Nasty.
right, man. I know y'all are listening, and y'all probably heard that laugh, and y'all was like, damn, that laugh don't sound familiar.
It sound kind of OG.
All right, man. That laugh definitely sounded OG-ish, man.
Yeah.
We got the OG Teray in the building. Should I give him your full name, Teray?
Nah.
We got the OG Teray in the building,
What's
man.
happening,
He
y'all?
ain't no fake OG
Okay,
either,
so,
man. He the
how
real
old
OG.
is OG? How old?
You want hood standards?
Anything
Yeah.
after 25.
Yeah,
Really?
definitely.
If you
That's
if you
OG?
25 and you alive, you're
Yeah,
OG.
definitely.
How old
Especially,
are you? Can we ask how old are you?
Yeah, I'll be 30 this year.
yeah.
30?
Yeah.
He's
Okay, I
definitely.
feel like 30
Yeah,
is
basically on
OG.
that Drake
25
stuff.
still seems kind of young.
I'm gonna get to this too though, because the reason to raise the OG is because I literally do come to him for OG advice.
Yeah.
I come to him
Okay.
just to talk about things that, you know, the OG should know, and he ain't steered me wrong. And he, as I tell him, I'm trying to be like him when I grow up.
Close to
Ray is
30
loyal.
makes sense.
Yeah,
30
for
makes
real.
sense.
Like he done had a life that I'm trying to live
Yes.
that kind of life for real. So that's why he the OG. But hey, it's Memorial Day. Happy
whoop,
Memorial
whoop,
Day
whoop,
to everybody out there. I know
That's
y'all ain't
right.
listening to this until Tuesday, but hey, still
Right.
happy Memorial Day to you. I hope you celebrating with your family. I hope y'all done went ahead and
Had a barbecue.
had a nice. I hope you went to a few cookouts you weren't even invited to. I hope you just walked into somebody's house like, hey, yo, where your
Ooh.
plates at?
It's
Yeah.
always eating people food rather than yours. So.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right.
It's
Your
definitely
food
a
always
time,
tastes
you know,
better.
Drinking other
another
people's
time to
liquor.
get together with the family.
Oh yeah,
you know.
definitely. But we're gonna come to y'all with a couple of topics. So first of all, let me ask y'all, how was y'all weekend? Y'all Memorial Day? What's going on?
It's
My
pretty cool.
weekend was very relaxing. I mean, I went out one time to the club, but it was cool.
Hold up. So at the club, something interesting happened because you and Tim went together, right?
Yeah. What happened?
So
Yeah, it wasn't interesting to her though.
What happened?
okay. Well, anyways, these niggas got to see Marshawn the Goat Lynch.
Yeah, man, we
Oh
jumped
yeah,
up
I
on
walked
Marshawn
right
Lynch,
past him.
beast
I didn't know
mode.
who he was, so he told
Yeah,
me.
she had no clue. I had
You
to
I had
uncultured
zero
swine.
Yeah, man, I had to let her know, like, hey, that's beast mode. You need to remove your
Yeah, it
shoes.
wasn't
It's holy
about-
ground.
Well, I was surprised because he wasn't even in VIP. Like he was
Bruh,
standing on
among
the
the
floor
people.
next to us.
Yeah,
I didn't
he-
know celebrities did that.
Hey, he's a
Hey,
man
he
of the
do.
people.
Yeah.
He's definitely a man of the people.
Yeah,
and I
right.
respect
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, but what else happened this weekend? Kyle, Teray, y'all got anything y'all trying to report on this weekend that went down?
Yeah, it went down.
Yeah.
It was pretty
It went
festive.
down.
You know.
We had a nice little two-step-a-thon last night. We went ahead and got our two-step on.
Yep, for the
Uh,
twins' birthday,
yeah.
my mother and
Oh, yeah,
auntie-in-law.
shout out to them.
Yeah,
Happy birthday to y'all. I know
Happy
y'all
birthday,
inside and
Moms.
can't hear us.
Yeah.
Happy, and if y'all can't tell, we recording in the new studio.
Outside, poolside.
Yeah, bro, we poolside. Just because a nigga broke
really
don't mean we
beautiful.
can't have the inflatable pool.
Oh,
No, it
thank
ain't
They have
that
a nice
beautiful.
pool. They have a really nice pool.
Nah. They ain't got
Hey,
nothing.
we ain't got nothing.
They got a nice inflatable pool that we all pumped up earlier.
Yeah.
One of the
They
ones
got
off
a-
of Bad Boys too.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah, one of them.
and you can't go swimming at night because
Nope.
it ain't no lights.
we don't heat the pool, none of that.
It's cold as hell.
Oh yeah. But yeah, that's we just wanted to, get this episode out there. We appreciate all the feedback and
Yep.
all the comments and suggestions. Everything is appreciated. But before we get started, I told you guys last episode, get us your brokest moments, man. We want your brokest moments.
Hey.
Yep.
Everybody's being broke. You don't need to be ashamed of it. Get it to
Right,
us so we
we're
can
all
say it on the
going through it.
podcast.
More than likely going through it in our
Yeah.
early 20s. Like, come on now.
So we got two people sent them in, and we're going to go ahead and
Ooh,
shout
can
them
I
out and
go
read them
first
out.
with
Yeah, go
Ty
ahead.
Okay, so
Say who it's from.
This is from Ty Mar. Hey, shout out to him.
Friend of
Shout
the
out.
show.
Yep, big up.
Okay, so he says, I'm going to give you my brokest moment. Can you say my name? Okay, he wanted us to mention his name, so shout out to Ty Mar.
Mm-hmm.
So when he first moved to Seattle, he only had $20 to his name.
Mm-hmm.
So he bought some groceries. You know how you do. I get groceries on a budget. So he ran out of his groceries that he was supposed to eat for a whole week. So this nigga ends up living off of Cheez-Its, chips, and apple juice.
Wow.
And that was
Damn.
his brokest moment.
Damn,
Wow.
nigga, that's why
No
you started
lie, I
getting
can
skinny,
relate.
huh?
I can
Wow.
really relate to him.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely why he started to slim down. All
Yeah,
them
'cause I'm
cheese,
like,
chips,
oh, yeah,
apple juice, no protein.
I
Man, I
can
thought time I was
honestly
up
say
in
I
the
was
gym.
there. Like,
Hey, and I
can you
thought
guys
time I was
relate
up
to
That
in
is
the
a
gym
that?
was
wild
something.
combination right there.
Yeah, man.
Yes, and I can relate to it. In college, before the food stamps hit,
Damn.
basically,
Nigga,
we
you was
had
getting
to-
food stamps in
Man,
college,
yes.
though.
Yeah, food stamps in college because if you stay off campus and you have a on-campus job, then you
Yeah.
can qualify for food stamps. So
Okay.
that was cool. But until those food stamps hit, we was out here struggling.
See,
so I'm
I
talking
think that
about
works
noodles and
different
all of that.
when you go to school in California.
Well, yeah, because we went to school in Alabama,
'Cause
so
let me
it's a
tell
little
you,
different.
Hey, dude,
It is so hard to get accepted for
y'all
them.
know how to go live on Facebook? I'm trying to figure it out.
How?
You gonna do it mid-episode? Or you
I
gonna
don't
let
have
finish? Go ahead.
So
Oh,
no, it
well,
is
you go
it
ahead.
is really hard. I feel like it's different for students in California. Did anyone else get food stamps in college?
No.
Nah, man.
Yeah, I
Food
wasn't
stamps.
Well, you didn't go to school
Nah.
out here.
The food stamps thing is dead. Like, it's hard out here.
I feel like it's harder
Yeah.
when you're like single. Well,
you gotta,
also having an income.
because you
as
also
well.
gotta participate in the thing. You gotta go to the program. Like, it ain't just like
Wow.
pick up food stamps.
Like
you
I
have
go
to
to
go.
I go to
Yeah.
a local university, and a lot of the kids they do like they rely on their meal plans and whatever like flex dollars the school gets. I don't hear a lot of them like on food stamps, and it's not like a bougie thing. It's just like a I don't
Did
think
that help you a
qualified
lot, though?
thing.
Yeah, dude.
And it's like, where do you hear about the food stamps?
So
though?
food stamps.
Well, we lived off campus also, so. I
Yeah,
don't
so when
think
you
that
live off
people-
campus,
When I
obviously.
hear about it, I just hear like families getting it.
Nah, so
Exactly.
Because once you have kids, it's like automatic.
Nah, so for
Kids
college
in low
students,
income.
basically, like, I mean, still, we were in a low income area with Tuskegee, so a lot of people moving off campus, or a lot of people that were, in those buildings, they needed food stamps, and students were able to qualify because all the time scholarships didn't help pay for off campus food, and it was mainly the schools thing. So if you stayed off campus and the cafeteria is closed when you get there, and you're at home, there's nothing you can do. So they allowed us to get food stamps. Something with the school in the city that they set up, which
I mean,
I
that makes
really do
sense.
appreciate. Yeah.
I mean, as a college student, like being a college student right now, you'll take any piece of help you can
Yeah,
get, and
most
you're
definitely.
grateful.
Oh, definitely.
You guys are blowing my mind with this food stamp college thing, because I don't know what the hell y'all talking about.
You didn't have that in college at all?
No, man.
Nah? Oh,
Nah.
okay.
We didn't know nothing about no food stamps.
Hey, I
It
do
was
know
either-
it can
was
help.
either you was hitting up the family like, hey aunt,
Oh, yeah.
can I get 50? Can you put 50 in my account?
Mhm.
It wasn't food stamps. We wasn't getting it through the government.
Oh damn.
Yeah, all right, let me get to
The
the.
second one.
We got a second one who sent us in the brokest moment, man. My man PJ, Philemon Johnson, all right? Shout out to PJ, man. He's a big supporter of the show.
Yeah, appreciate
This
it,
one
man.
I could really relate to. PJ, here we go. Brokest moment. Spring vacation to Florida and college.
Ooh.
Went down there for a week and had 76 cents in my bank account until the last day.
God damn.
I done been on a
Man.
many of vacations where I'm like, all right, I got to make this $40 stretch for 5 days.
Like with you on spring break, so like I can kind of see him pulling it off because a lot of the stuff is shared throughout. It's a lot of college students there, so you can probably get food, probably for free if you, food, drinks, all
Yeah.
of that. The only thing is probably the partying because I know he had to pay for the hotel, and that's probably what ate his account up.
You riding off
So-
somebody the whole time.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
mean,
That's what friends are for.
yeah, that's what friends before you went down there with
That's
somebody.
ridiculous.
That's struggling.
Mm-mm.
Struggling. But
Man.
all right.
So what's next?
Speaking of struggling or not struggling in this case, my daddy was on The Price is Right,
Yeah, man. Shout out to
and he
Pops.
won.
Hold up. Before you tell him what he won, tell him how he lost what he could have potentially
I mean,
won.
I didn't like pay much attention to the game, but
Yeah,
pretty
I
much
did.
he was terrible. Hi, Dad. Terrible at guessing the prices.
He
for
was
some
bad?
reason.
No,
He
hold
didn't
up,
really
hold
get
up.
anything right.
It wasn't no terrible. It was just other people got closer bids. The thing he
He
won, he
wasn't
did the
good.
classic, I bid
Like-
$1.
Yeah.
Like the thing that it counted on was a vacation. I forgot where it was to, but it
Ecuador.
was to Ecuador.
Wow.
So he guesses that the vacation was like some odd of
here's
$8,000,
why he
which
guessed
is
that, though.
ridiculous if you
Here's-
know anything about the
Here's
prices
why
of
he
vacation.
guessed that. Here's why. So, as you know, when you go on The Price is Right, the people in the audience can give you suggestions and tell you, what things may or
They
may not
influence your
cost.
decisions.
Man, it's these two white niggas. And matter of fact, Marky referred to them as Shanes because they look like Shanes. So I'm going to call them Shane. So Shane was standing up in the audience, and he telling Pops, flip it. flip it, screaming, flip it, flip it. So my dad go and he flip it. Turns out it's wrong. They pan the camera back to Shane. Shane sitting his ass down so fast because he knew he knew the camera was on him. He didn't want nobody to know he was the reason he got that wrong. But yeah, no, it was kind of cool just watching that, man. But of course, when he got up there and spun the wheel and it was time to give a shout out, did you get a shout out, Ariane?
No, he just shouted out.
How did the Tyler get a shout out?
No.
None of us got a shout out.
Did your mom get a shout out? I know she got.
No, he shouted out his
Just
parents.
grandma
That's it. My
and
mom and
grandma.
my dad.
Oh.
Just my mom.
Well, she was there.
Oh,
So
okay.
maybe that's why
She's
she
in the
kind of
audience.
was
Something,
there.
yeah.
But yeah, because they watch the show every day.
I would have liked to shout
Exactly.
out.
I would have loved to shout out.
I mean, say my
Would've been
name on
kinda
TV
cool.
and I'm winning.
Yeah, man, this man Kyle over here knocking mics over.
My bad.
He said he was
man.
big.
Yeah, man. Man, all right. Well, let's get into Teray, man.
What's happening?
What's going on, Teray? What you got going on right now? Oh, just in case y'all don't know, hold up, man. Because as I told y'all, we don't want do nothing niggas on this podcast.
Hey,
So Teray don't qualify as a do nothing nigga. Teray works.
yeah.
What do you? Don't tell where you work at, but tell him what. Give him an idea of what you do, vaguely.
Basically, I planned the whole production process.
All right, there we go.
Well,
That's all you niggas
well-
get for free.
Well, I mean, you
That's
can
it.
tell them that you do work at a.
Hey, I don't. Nah.
You can describe the
Yeah,
company.
you can
Just
describe the
don't
company
say
without saying
Why?
it because there are a lot, especially.
For what? Why
Because
pick
some
them up?
jobs like that one was very vague.
Yeah, it's very
So
vague.
I'm
Okay.
still guessing
All right, well,
like
go
production
ahead.
for what?
Okay, well, production for what?
Okay,
Without
so
giving away the company.
Medical
Where-
devices.
there we go.
There we
Okay.
go. All right. Well, he
Yes.
is
That's
in
all-
charge of
that's all you need to
production
get.
for medical
Okay.
devices. So that's employment. That's what matters. So that's why Teray is on this episode.
No.
Thank you
And
for
on,
having
and on
me.
top of that, his relationship.
Oh yeah, we're
with-
gonna get into that
yeah,
too,
all of
man.
that.
So
Yeah.
let me set the scene. I'm gonna set the stage. So as y'all heard, Teray is about to get to the dirty 30, right? Teray, you met Jasmine what, 8 years ago?
Hey.
Nah, bro.
Right.
Nah.
How long we talking?
2003.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh
So
God.
That's a minute
what,
ago.
14 years.
Oof. All right, so let me set the scene. All right, so we got a young Teray and a young Jasmine. Do you mind if I tell them in the city? We need to set a stage.
Go ahead.
All right, in the city of Oakland.
Rough and tough.
All right. Private school? No private school? What was it?
Charter Academy.
Charter Academy.
Mm.
They meet up. Just like in the movies, man. This is how it went down. Just like in the movies, Teray's with somebody, right? Because, he the big man on campus.
You know,
He
doing his thing.
Yeah, he doing it big.
Basketball.
Jasmine goes to the school, but she's shy. And, she's out there just trying to hustle hard and get through life. One day she meet Teray and he make her life better, and she ain't quit ever
damn.
since. Let's roll with that story. We just roll with the she ain't quit ever
I
since.
like
story.
where you're going with it, but I got a better story.
All right, go ahead. Lay it on us.
All right, should I start from the beginning?
Yeah, man. Start from the beginning. It's all about you. Let's
All right,
get it.
what we gonna do is we gonna go way back.
Way back.
Back in time.
Let's get it.
All right.
All right, so it's 2003, and actually I'm just a year into high school. I just came from Tech,
Shout out to you, PJ. Shout out to Johnique. Go ahead. Sorry.
and so I end up going to this. My mom was like, you messing up at Tech. So mind you, Tech, I'm like only 15 minutes away. And that's walking distance. So lunchtime come around, and we had off-campus lunch. I'm at home,
It's lit.
Chilling.
man. So
Yeah,
you know
y'all
what I'm
remember
saying.
off-campus lunch?
And then so
Johnique, I'm gonna do that.
So moms end up, catching on to my schemes or whatever. And she was like, okay, I got something for you. So she signed me up for this new university preparatory charter academy. Shout out you prep. And then, I get there, do a little summer school at this Laney College. And then finally we get up to the school. And mind you, the school is not like, your normal school. It's not a,
So describe it.
the bell rings and everybody lines up, or they go into this big
Yeah.
this big
Auditorium.
vicinity, you know
It's
what I'm
not
saying,
like
with
prison.
brooms and all the shit. Nah.
Yeah.
We in the mall,
Oh. Okay.
and it's not even a functioning mall. It's not a mall. It's a town center, basically East Mall Mall.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? We up in there, and our classroom is a department store.
Damn.
So it got mirrors everywhere. It got rolling chairs. We over there having fun.
All right.
But anyway, so it was cool. It was just like the first place where everybody just came together. And
So how did you meet Jasmine per se?
when I saw Jasmine, I didn't even think anything of her. Just like, oh, she's cute. Like she was just a cute girl. I never really was like, ooh, I'm gonna try to get at her and
Yeah.
checking her out or anything like that. So time go by, we ended up being just homies. Like I started calling her my sister. You know, looked out for her.
You know how that
You know
goes.
your
Hold on,
sister.
Can we pause that story? Can we pause that story? All right.
That's how everything starts.
There we go. The sister. So I'm just letting y'all know, all right? All you niggas out there with girlfriends, and she like, oh, no, that's my brother. And all you girls out there with boyfriends, and he like, oh, no, that's my sister. Watch out.
That
Just started
really
a
is how
15-year
everything
relationship.
Hey,
starts.
man, watch out.
They're your best friend. That's my friend. Next thing you
we
know,
just friends. We just like to cuddle in the bed and keep our clothes on.
Exactly.
Y'all watch out. Go ahead,
Man.
Teray.
Right, so
Continue.
continue.
So you know, she's sis. You know, I go to her, ask her for $1 if I needed something. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, hey, how you doing? Let me copy your homework, you know?
All right.
And she started actually dating my partner.
Your best friend.
Ooh, so somebody said best friend in the back.
It was
Best friend.
It was one of the best
Damn.
friends.
be
Oh.
real, be real.
It
Oh.
was one of a couple best
Damn,
friends.
just, hey, don't put my wife on blast like that. I'm, you know what I'm
Oh, I'm
saying?
about to say, Jasmine ain't here to defend herself.
You know, don't be putting my wife on blast. But
Alright, so
anyway,
proceed.
so if you want me to be real, okay. What was it? 1 out of 2, you know?
Okay.
But anyway, so she messing with the homie, and we not even cool like that. We actually got into a big ass fight or whatever, like a day or two before that, and then I find out she messing with him, and it kind of took me back. I'm like, wait a minute, you know, how you gonna go with him,
Right.
and me and you supposed to be tight, and so you know, we wasn't really feeling each other like that.
All right.
So then, you know, a couple months go by, and we kind of rekindling our friendship back. We, you know, speaking to each other. We on good terms. And this one day she was waiting for her grandmother, and you know, I just happened to be up there, and I'm like, hey, you know, what you doing? She's like, I'm waiting for my grandmother. And I'm like, well, how long she gonna be? I'll wait with you. She was like, oh, well, she gonna be a minute. And my boy was with me, and I was just like, well, you know, I ain't got nothing going on, so I'll wait with you, or I can, you know, catch the bus with you to your grandmother's house.
Boss move.
There we go.
That's cute.
There we go. How old are you
So-
at this time? You remember?
I was 16.
Oh yeah, OG moves at 16. I
Actually,
like
I was 15 going on 16.
Okay.
Wow, you're young to
Alright.
think like that.
that. Advanced in the game.
Oh.
But it was a different time before
Yeah,
cell
it
phones.
really was. It really was. Yeah.
Advanced.
So, you know, she opted for me taking her home, which was cool. And I had my boy come with me. So we taking her to the house, and it started raining. And she had her umbrella, and she was kind of walking ahead of us. And I was just checking her out, like really checking her out.
That's where it's at.
And mind you, we've been friends for like damn near a year. And this is the first time I ever like looked at her
Yeah.
like that. Like, damn, she fine. She got a body. What? Little Jazz? What the hell? You know, I'm checking her out.
Sis?
So then, you know, my partner's like, hey, you looking at her ass, huh? And I'm like, yeah. So anyway, we get to her grandmother's house, and her little cousins is there or whatever. So, you know, I'm introducing myself to them, playing with them, having a good time. And then, you know, we just over there just hanging out, you know, and then time go by, start getting later and later. We outside, and for some reason, we started talking about Drumline.
Okay.
And it was this one particular scene in Drumline where, you know, they at the little step party, and Nick Cannon, you know, they in that moment, and I think it's an Alicia Keys song that start playing or something. Butterflies, there we go. So Butterflies start playing. You know, they get the kissing. So we talking about that, and you know, I just asked her, hey, what you thinking about? She's like, I'm thinking about Drumline. And I'm like, oh, me too. And we already knew what was up, but nothing happened then.
Yeah.
So then, you know, a couple hours go by, whatever. We getting ready to leave, and I pull her in the hallway. Actually, she's leaving, going downstairs, and my partner like, hey man, this now or never. And I'm like, all right. So I run out there.
Hey, shout out to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, partner Devon.
Shout out,
Hey.
shout
Oh
out.
yeah.
So he like, hey, go, you know, you need to handle that, or you know, see what's up. So I ran out there, and I'm like, hey, Jazz, come here. And she came, and she kissed me, you know, and I was trying to kiss her, but she kissed me, you know, and I was like, wow. So yeah, and
This
it
is
just
high school?
yeah, this is
Yeah,
high school.
man.
so
15,
cute.
16. I
Yep.
like that.
Yeah.
And so 15 years later, they here right now with a son, Jace. He just turned 1 back in January.
Yeah, now hold up
Yep.
though.
Yeah.
Cause we skipping over the prime part of the story, man.
What
Jasmine ain't just to raise baby mama.
That?
She ain't his girlfriend.
Oh, my bad.
That's
I
this
forgot to-
nigga's wife. All
Yes.
right? This
Yes.
nigga, he claimed
wiped that
that
up.
he wifed it
He
up. He put
wiped
the
that
ring
up.
on
You
it.
got
I was
to.
at the wedding.
You got to.
Alright?
The wedding
I was
was
at the
lit.
wedding. I was there. I got it
Lit.
invite. This ain't just somebody he been messing with for a couple years.
Nah.
Bro. This his wife.
Yeah, that's wifey.
And that's a good origin story though. You might have to write that down.
Yeah,
That's,
hey,
that's not
whoever
bad at
willing to
all.
listen, some real love, some real time. It's
Mm.
whatever.
Was there ever a time where you was like, maybe this ain't gonna like pan out the way I wanted to?
I mean, you have those moments, and I think in every relationship where you feel like, damn, really? Am I really going to sit here and spend all this time and, really do this shit? Or, am I going to stick with it? So
So were you guys together the whole time, like from then until now?
well, if you really, so when we got together,
Hey, what's going on?
3
Uncle
months
Harry?
later, she dumped me.
4?
She
For
dumped
another
me.
man.
She dumped me.
No,
Nah.
So like breaks in between.
Nah, for like catting off. Oh,
Yeah, because he's
cat
still
knows.
young.
That's
So
even
he
catting off.
cupcake.
You young. It's like, okay, there's puppy love. It's back when like those real like B2K and like those type of movies was out. So everybody was trying to find
Stomp the
that
yard.
one and shit.
Mhm, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was
All the
still,
Buddha movies
putting my
was out.
bid in, I guess, in other places. And she was like, and I told her actually, that's what happened. I told her, I was up front with her, and I let her know that, hey, I was doing this over here, and it is high school, and shit gets around fast, and I didn't want her to hear it from someone else.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and told her what's up, and I'm thinking everything's cool. Yeah, I told her, she she mad, but I didn't do nothing, and then she was like, you know what, I think it's time for us to see different people and do different things. I was
Man.
like, what?
Jasmine ain't take no mess back then.
Oh nah, she still don't.
Yeah, I know. That's the crazy part about it. She been kind of consistent with that. Sheesh, man.
Yeah.
All right. What's the another part? I want to hear. Okay, well, hold up. If y'all don't know, man, we are on this episode to big up Toretto because as I told y'all, he is the OG. So if we talking too much
Right
about
on.
his life,
Oh
who
well.
cares, right? All right, man. So let's get to the part. Y'all get back together. Time for college. It's the college part of the relationship. What happened right there?
So that's interesting because we were trying to stay together. So we would apply to the same colleges, right? Or at least the same, states. And it just didn't work out. People on her end telling her that, you should do your own thing. And that's kind of what we did. She ended up getting accepted to Whitman College in Washington State. And I got accepted into Wabash College in Indiana. So we kind of parted ways, and but it was real difficult, what I'm saying, like doing that whole transition, and basically I came back home, and I think that's what saved our relationship because Washington State, that's 2 hours away on a plane.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I would make that trip up there to see her. I would go up there like every semester to go hang out with her, stay a couple days with her.
Okay.
So I think that's what keep our relationship lit, you know what I'm saying?
All right, yeah, that's what's up. All right, so let's get we passed the college, right? Jasmine's done with college. She back out here. Is this the engagement? I think this is where I showed up, right?
Nah, you showed up a couple years later. You showed up.
Well,
when
she
She
I showed
graduated in
up almost.
2010.
Oh no, damn. So I wasn't here for another 2-3 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, all right.
Yeah.
So what happened after she graduated?
So she graduated, whatever, and we just rocked it. I was working, she was off for a minute, and then she started working. So we just kept it lit like that,
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. All right, so now let's get to the engagement and the wedding years. Let's get to that.
Oh shit. So I'm in transition period from one job to the next, and I kind of got blessed in a situation to where, I had these ends, and I was like, okay, what do I want to do? Do I want to, get a car? Do I want to just splurge? What do I want to do?
Yeah.
And I had a homeboy who was telling me, because they call me an OG, but I listen to older folk than me, 45, 50 years old, man.
That's what an OG do.
And they, they was telling me like, hey, you got one, why you not married? And I was like, well, we young, and if something happens, how we gonna fall back out after that? How we gonna get back right? So, I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, I want to marry her. So I planned this extravagant ass, weekend for our anniversary in May, and I took her to LA, and I showered her in gifts, You know, every
There you
place
go.
we wanted, every place she wanted to go, I was like, get what you want. You know, so she pulling stuff off the rack, and you know, as a young man, it just looked fly to me.
Oh, yeah,
like, go
definitely.
ahead, babe, you can grab whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? So
Swipe that card.
she grabbing stuff, and you know, the vacation we go to dinner. I take her to dinner, and then I'm adamant about going to the beach. So I'm like, let's go to the beach. I'm still in my, you know, my shirt and tie. I'm like, let's go to the beach. You know, we came down to LA. We came down to Huntington Beach, you know, and we haven't seen the water. So let's go see the water. And then, mind you, I tell her family that I'm proposing. So they waiting for me to call and let them know that I did it. So, you know, I get her down to the beach, and she's, you know, we just having our little moment. We talking, and we actually did video record this whole trip. And so, you know, we talking, and then I have her look at the beach, and then by the time she turned around looking at me, I'm on one knee, and I just tell her that, babe, I really want to spend the rest of my life with you.
There
You
we
the
go.
one.
Oh, that's cute.
And I
Yeah.
pulled out
There
the
you go.
ring.
We saw the video and everything. Like, it was freaking amazing. And you know, that's why we look up to
The
this
rain
dude,
was
because
shining,
you know,
too.
man, this dude is wholesome.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and like everything like that.
man.
Like,
Were you nervous that she wouldn't say yes at all?
Why?
man, hell
Come on,
no.
he just spent all that money.
Hell no.
How was she gonna
no.
say no?
Nervous in that moment.
No.
Man, Jasmine done went in like 15 stores at that point. How's she gonna say no?
And it's been 15 years at
Yeah,
this point.
nah, man. Come on.
I wasn't necessarily nervous about her saying no. I was nervous about what I was saying to her as far as like the reasons why I want to marry her. And just
Okay.
like the whole trip, like, because I had the ring. It was like the day before I was going to propose that day, but I was like, I don't know how I'm going to swing this.
Yeah.
You know, I want it to be right, you know, and I didn't even tell the family yet. So, you know, I called them and I was like, get everybody together. I want to let y'all know that I'm proposing to Jasmine. You know, they was all happy, you know, screaming, shouting, letting me know that, you know, I have their approval, because for Jazz, family is big, and it, you know, and that's one of the things that attracted me to her, you know, her family, you know, and I got a big family, but we not tight knit like her family is. Like, man,
I call those kind of families the Huxtables.
man,
That's
they
what they like.
thick, they love hard, they love strong, they love long. See, it's like it don't matter what's going on, you know. So, you know, and I really appreciate that, and I just wanted to be in her life more, you know. So when I did it, and she said yes, and she was crying, oh my God, I just wanted to cry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was beautiful.
Yeah, he saved all that crying for the wedding, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And the
So
wedding.
Let's
was
get to
lit.
the bachelor party and the wedding.
No, hey, what bachelor party? You talking about Bible study?
Huh?
Look, man.
What bachelor party,
Teray
bro?
invited me to my first bachelor party. I'm thinking we're gonna have some fun, man. We got here and it was open Bibles.
Yeah.
Open Bibles.
We had
and Mortal
you know,
Kombat.
Yeah, open Bibles.
I had
and
to get
Mortal
my
Kombat.
mind right for the
Yeah,
next day,
man.
you know.
It
Hey,
was crazy.
but can I tell you about the story? Hold up. Can I tell them the story about when I found you that morning?
Oh, damn.
That was
So,
funny.
hey, so bachelor party. We had a good wholesome night. We had Bible study. We played Mortal Kombat X all night, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, got sloppy drunk, blah blah blah. That sounds boring.
Say
to
what
y'all.
now? Not me. He's speaking
Oh.
for himself. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, Moses did get pretty drunk, didn't he? Or was that Noah? All right. Anyways, one of them.
Dang.
One of them got drunk. But anyway, so you know, we all drinking and everything, and we got haircuts the next morning,
Oh,
and we have to
man.
wake up by like 7 o'clock.
I think it was like 6.
It
No,
was-
yeah.
It was like 6.
Yeah, so it was
Yeah.
like 6. I'm the only smart one who thought to set my alarm for 6 o'clock, right? So I'm upstairs in the room. My alarm come on, and I'm expecting niggas to be up at least pissing or something, brushing their teeth. I go down there, people laying on the couch, knocked out, and I'm just looking at them like, are y'all serious? So I'm like, where's Teray?
I could have swore I slept on the floor that night too.
I
That
think
was-
so.
that
I
was a
think
rough
so.
night.
So I go into the room. This dude, Teray, is bucket ass naked, laying on his stomach like he getting crucified with his arms up on each side. And I'm like, what the hell? So I close the door because his brother and his best friend are on the front. And I go to Ben. I'm like, hey, Ben, dude, wake up.
That's my brother.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
brother
that's
Ben.
his
I'm
brother.
like,
Shout
hey,
out
Ben,
to
wake
Ben.
up. And he like, huh? I'm like, all y'all niggas get up. It's time to go. And I was like, hey, Ben, go get your brother. He in there naked. And he's like, what? And then, you know, the homie Dennis, he look up and he's like, bro,
Oh,
what's going
bro.
on? I'm like, we got to get haircuts. We
Now,
got to get up
mind
out of
you-
here.
Mind you, Dennis is hollering at Teray. Hey, come on, nigga. Hey, man, you can't go back now. It's the big day. Come on. He's screaming. It's early in the morning. Kyle playing music all loud through the stereo trying to
Got
get people
to.
up.
We got to get
man.
niggas up.
Oh, that was
I'm
nice.
glad y'all niggas is there.
Yeah, man, that was fun. I'm waiting for the next one.
Man.
Man, I
But
can't
yeah,
wait.
and so if y'all didn't know about Teray, something that he does a lot is dancing. And before, you know, he was a married man, and even still now, he still likes to hit the club, and we like to hit the club with him. So today we'll kind of talk a little club etiquette and things we do, you know, at the clubs, ways to approach different people and stuff like that.
I want to get to the club, but let me get this from Johnique before I forget.
You got a question?
Johnique said to ask you about Uncle Eddie's door. What is that?
Uncle Eddie's door.
Yeah, let me make sure I'm reading this right. I hope I didn't just kill this transition for nothing. Let me see. Ask them about Uncle Eddie's door. That's what he said. What is that? What's Uncle Eddie's door? Yeah.
I don't really know what that is.
Talking about the ghost in his closet?
Ghost?
Yeah, George.
Is Johnny still on here? Johnny, are you still here? Make some.
I mean, we could call him and put him on speakerphone.
Nah, let's keep going. We'll get back in it. What are you talking about?
You rat bastard. Yeah.
Oh, all right. See? Today was faking. All right. What is he talking
you rat
about?
Bastard.
We used to watch them hunt.
Say, hey. Is this
Yeah,
If you
it's very
can't-
appropriate.
Now, hold on. I'm going to say, you can say whatever, but if you feel like you don't want it out there, we can move on. We're not forcing you to say nothing. All right.
Oh, well, you know, I did say that, you know, me and Jazz experienced our first kiss at her grandmother's house. Let's just say that's not the only thing we experienced there.
Bum, bum, bum.
All right, let's roll with that. All right, so let's get to these clubs, man. That's all we had to hear from that. Thank you, Johnique, for that. That was very interesting. All right, man, let's get to these clubs. So I got a question for y'all just off the strength of just clubs. What's the best club y'all done went to? It could be anywhere, any city, any state, any country, anything.
I think
mine
the
is One Oak in Vegas. My fault, Kyle. That's my favorite one that I've ever been to.
And I would say for me that the best clubs are always kind of house parties. So I think of like college house
I
parties.
agree,
Yeah,
frat
I was
parties,
thinking that
things
too.
like
Yeah,
that.
Them ain't clubs though, y'all.
It's not.
But I mean it's
Hey,
still
what's
like a
going on,
party,
Auntie
you
Renee?
know,
Johnique
atmosphere.
said ha,
something-
by the way.
Nigga.
Okay.
Man,
Yeah, so I would say house parties for me are kind of that
Right,
thing. But
I agree with
college
that.
frat parties is lit.
I feel like
Yeah.
college parties are the best. Like
Yeah, but that's not
held in like a
clubs.
dorm room or like some kind of venue or something.
Everybody
No, hold
just
on,
really
not
there
a
to have
dorm room.
fun.
yeah.
Yeah, not
I mean,
I'm
but
talking
that's
about
more
a
so
hall.
a kickback, but it still be lit though.
Yeah.
Them dorm room kickbacks
It
where it be
really
smelling like
does.
feet.
I mean, dorm rooms nowadays, you got to think like people have stripper poles. I know someone shout out to East Bay. Like people really get it lit in their
Yeah, they
dorm
got
rooms.
all that
Yeah.
stuff in a room that's as big as a
But
closet.
it's more
and
so. But it's
smell.
more so a
Yeah.
kickback. It's not even like a club
Yeah.
or a party. It's a kickback.
So what about you, Teray? What's the most lit club you've been to?
I want to say Temple only because I've been there so many damn times. I
Yeah.
feel like I like it out of all the clubs I went to.
Mm-hmm.
Fahrenheit, you know, was cool. Fahrenheit 9/11 down in San Jose, they were cool.
Oh, that sound dope.
Yeah. But yeah, Tempo, you know, it was like a real chill, like multi-level club where like downstairs they had the hip hop, upstairs they had the more house
Yeah, that's a
music.
cool one.
You know, it was real like the visuals were real nice. You know, they had the videos on the wall, they had the
I still
lights
want to
going
go to
on.
Temple. I've never been, but I
Okay.
heard they don't play a lot of hip hop.
It depends on the basement part of Temple where
Yeah.
you get no cell reception. Plays a lot
No,
of hip-hop.
no.
You
Like
ain't
my
getting a
white
single
roommate
phone
told me
call
that
down
it was
there.
lit, but it's like lit for like pop music and
Nah, that's
white
the
people.
upstairs.
Nah, that's
you gotta go to the
upstairs. You
basement.
gotta
The
go
basement
downstairs.
is foggy with all because it's a whole man. The basement at Temple is crazy.
Yeah.
That's where all the black people
Yeah,
get
it's-
together.
Man,
gotta
that's
go.
the black people
It's on my
meeting
list.
at Temple.
Yep.
Temple's on Saturday nights.
Yep.
Wow,
the
I
basement.
really want to
And if
go.
you get there early, that's where they put everybody.
Yeah,
Dang.
it's lit.
They put everybody in the basement.
Like
Yeah,
the DJ not even there yet, but they got the
Yeah.
doors open. Everybody go downstairs.
Temple is
And
crazy.
so I got a quick question for y'all. What is too old to go to a college frat party or a college house party?
This is easy.
After you graduate college.
This is
No,
easy.
no,
that ain't
no.
even
I'm
it.
dead ass.
And
That
what
ain't
about
even
grad
it.
school?
Yeah, and because
I
some
don't
people
see
graduate. I mean,
But
some people
by the time
graduate
you're in
early,
grad
like
school, I
21,
feel like you're more
22.
so consumed in your career.
That's true.
And getting to know your coworkers. This is different. Like even working with your undergrad, it's still, I don't know, it's
So
different. I don't
so
have
when
the same
you finish
experiences as
when
my
you
other
finish school, you're not about to
You
be
ain't going to
in-
no more
I'm not
parties.
interested. I'm interested in
Write
talking
that
to my
down.
coworkers,
Yeah,
talking to my
write that
grown
down.
friends. Like,
Write that down,
I'm
y'all.
not interested
Because you
in your
graduate
undergrad
when?
problems.
You graduate in like 2 years?
Yeah,
A
how
year?
long?
I graduate next year.
Oh, okay.
So, okay.
I'm
Write
not
that
going to
down.
parties
Yeah.
now. I
Okay,
don't
okay,
care.
okay. Interesting.
Like,
Oh,
I'm a
you don't
fourth
care?
year and I don't care.
Oh, interesting. Write that down.
Like, I go occasionally, but I don't
Write
care.
that down. All right.
Okay, all right, so say you don't go to college, you didn't go to college. What is the age that you don't go? Because some people
If you
graduate
didn't go to college,
28.
I would say about you're in the middle of your 20s, about 24, 25. I feel like your mindset shifts. You don't want to be dancing around with 18
I
and
say about
19 and
27,
20.
You wouldn't catch
28.
me at no.
Even mid 20s,
No
it's
college
like
party.
I don't rock
At
with you.
25?
That's too
28.
wild.
I'm talking about right now.
Well, yeah,
But you
yeah,
like
I mean, you're
29,
29,
that
but
makes
you'll
sense.
still go at 25 because
I
there's
feel
still.
like you get over it really quickly.
I mean, that's just, yeah.
I'm over it and I'm 21.
Well,
So
yeah, that's you.
I agree with Ariana.
You
Yeah,
agree?
that's
You get
right.
over it real
So
quick.
as soon as college
Maybe
is
it's
over,
a
you
girl
done,
thing.
Reese?
By like 25, I don't feel like you should be partying with
Kids.
younger college
No,
students.
you
But it's
should
not
be in the
all. But
club.
yeah,
Exactly,
y'all-
you should be
but
in
you
the
don't
The
do
club.
clubs is where the grown
Right,
and
you
sexy
still,
people
you know,
party.
Yeah.
They're not
college.
in that house
But
party.
But college
Exactly.
has no age limit, y'all.
It
Be-
doesn't.
It be all kinds of people
But
in
it's a
college, so they can all be
mindset.
at the
It's
parties.
just a mindset. It's not even about an age limit. Because I'm 21, but my mind is like, okay, I've been through certain things, so I don't connect with my peers, which is unfortunate. But you know, when you get into the life of working every day, I connect more with my coworkers that I talk to for most of my day.
Yeah, well, I mean,
So like,
I don't
I'm-
know.
I'm
I feel
over
like
it.
28 is like
Okay.
decent age.
All right, well, I got another question.
Hold up, before you get to that
All right.
question.
Not consistently though.
Yeah, no, I mean, you
yeah.
should never be at the parties consistently. at
Consistently,
any
yeah,
age.
because you got things to do.
Yeah,
you know?
it's just not gonna work out for your schedule. But Auntie
I feel
Renee
like your
said
interests
Atlanta have the best clubs back in her day.
No, yes,
I feel like
Freak
they
Nick.
still do.
Freak,
I feel
no,
like they still
Freak
do.
Nick back in the day in the '90s, where those college like the Morehouse, Spelman,
Yeah.
you know, all of them, they was getting.
That was like when they was doing. I'm gonna say
They're
that was when they was doing that
still
stuff on the
lit, even
freeway,
their
right?
strip clubs,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah,
They're
man, Freak
still
Nick look
Yeah,
crazy.
Their
yeah,
strip
Freak Nick
clubs.
in Atlanta is definitely lit. I mean, I
crazy.
saw some footage back there. Some of y'all mamas.
Man,
That's some of them now.
he talking about them South mamas, man. My mom was never out there.
Hey, they be traveling and hit
Yeah,
the, hit
exactly.
the Freaknik.
People went to school in the South, bruh.
Man, my mom was never out at Freak Nick.
Shout out to the West
man,
Coast.
what if you saw a picture of your mom's
No.
twerking on the hood of somebody's
No.
car
No,
at Freak
it's
Nick?
not.
No.
All right, hold
Bruh.
on. Yeah, no, hey, that's a good question. Do you confront
Whoa.
her or
You don't.
Nah,
No,
nah,
you
you
act
just
like you
let
ain't
it be in
seen
the
it.
past.
You-
Nah.
Yeah, bro, you
You
definitely
act like
business.
you ain't see that.
Nah,
Yeah, man,
nah.
she.
That's wild.
Just let her go. Just let it be. In the
Okay,
past.
no, hold up. So with that, what if just say not Blue Ivy, but Kim Kardashian's kids, they hear about her stuff and all of that. Do you not go talk to your mom about like, hey, you know, what was your, what were you
I feel
going
like
through?
she'll like tell
with-
them ahead of time. Like that has to
You
be
think
one of
so?
the first things you tell them because they're gonna hear it somewhere else and question you.
And that's what she's famous for. So
I feel like if anything, that would be the
if
first
they actually
conversation.
go to school, they're going. Those kids
You
are going to
So
have
at
to
4
say
and 5,
something.
so at 4 and 5, they're supposed to know, hey, mommy was in the
Not
sex
4
Well,
and
how they
5,
supposed
but
to
it's-
know that in the first place?
Yeah, man.
No,
Not
because
4 and 5, but as soon
no, because
as they
kids
start
are gonna
asking
like.
questions.
I mean, kids are mean, so they're gonna get teased about it. Your
Yeah,
mom is Kim
that's
Kardashian,
true.
Right.
and
These
then you always got a
elementary
target
school
on your
kids
back.
are
Yeah.
nosy.
I mean, if you're
And with the internet and everything now, it's easy
Man,
to
let's say
identify
you are
and all of that.
Northwest, right? Let's say you're Northwest. You come into school and the flyest clothes. You probably don't go to normal public school. You probably go to fancy private school.
Right.
If they
You
do tease you, what? So what? I mean, you Northwest.
So what?
Like,
Man, dude, you acting like
Like,
teased. I mean, being
man,
teased is
you could get
I
your
mean,
butler
even
to come
celebrities
beat
don't
them
want to be
kids up.
teased.
exactly.
They
Yeah.
reply to your
Man.
tweets
And
all
And
the
this
time.
celebrity
Man.
kids, I mean, you can't expect them to have
Yeah.
that because they didn't ask for this.
And you
life
know
at
how they
all.
handle that teasing stuff too.
Yeah, you know, it's a lot
Not
of
well.
suicide.
I
I
you
feel
can
like
tell
I feel
that.
like when
Not
you
well.
rich and like your parents is like well off and they tease you, man, you can hit them with it. Nigga,
Not
so
Not as naive.
No, they
that's
still
naive
care.
to think because
They
a lot of them
still
commit
suicide
suicide.
when their
Yeah.
feelings
What
are
up,
hurt.
Marky?
They still turn to drugs and all the extra shit.
Yeah.
They care just as much as we care.
Yep.
If not, even more.
Exactly. Reading all the tweets.
Right.
Yeah, all of that. And then as more technology grows, like one bad tweet can set you up for failure and you aren't even famous yet.
Right. Oh, let Black Twitter drag you
Yes.
one good time.
Man, they can
It
ruin your
takes one
business. They
time.
can ruin your whole
let
image.
me be Northwest and let back like Black Twitter try and drag me.
But you
I'm
still
telling
want
them
the
to boss me from
approval of
back.
the fans.
Yeah,
you really
you
do.
still want approval of people. Period.
I mean, that's your job to have their approval, so you can keep getting hired for different things.
I mean, even if like I do have your approval. You making fun of me, like that's not. If I'm rich
Trust
and I'm
me,
doing
they
well
care.
off,
They
and
care.
you making fun of me, nigga, so
They care.
Nah, but you under the impression that money
look,
kind of
Very
cures
few
everything.
celebrities are at
Because,
the
I mean,
status where they
they
don't have to
don't?
care.
Exactly.
Most of them still care.
Beyonce,
Plus,
Jay-Z,
she's
they
already
kind of
being
understand.
she's already being groomed to be in that lifestyle
Yeah.
anyway. So she's gonna be a celebrity by the time she's able to speak. You know.
Yeah, true that.
That's
I can't wait to see what she
Alright.
does. She's
Since
so
we
cute. She's
since
so
we
cute.
talking about
I don't like
celebrities,
pictures.
Okay, you said since we talking about celebrities, what?
since we talking about celebrities, because as y'all know, we got to run into beast mode at the club. What is the line between dick riding and just hollering, like just being like, "Hey, I support what you do. I'm a big fan."
Leave the celebrities alone.
I don't
Let
agree.
them
'Cause
live.
that
I'm
was
not
something-
going up to ask you for a picture.
I was honestly worried
your
about
shot.
that. About like, because
because
when I
everyone
saw
is
him,
so corny. Everyone is going up to him.
Okay, so
but it's
as a
not.
celebrity, you know
corny.
that. And no, hold up.
Yeah.
As a celebrity, you know that, and you know that once you come out, you aren't a normal person. So yeah, if people admire you, if people, if you inspire people, I think it's okay for them to come show you that love and for you know you to take a picture. But if celebrities, you know, there are celebrities they'll be like, nah, I don't want a picture like Beast Mode. He was like, I don't want to do pictures, but y'all can, you know, video me. I felt that was cool, and you can set a fine line in between you and your fans. And if your fans respect you, then they'll do right by you. And I think Beast Mode is
I understand
that.
That makes sense. But I feel like celebrities, when they go out, they're so used to being bombarded by people. For me, I just personally want to leave you alone. Like, I just want to act like you're a normal person. Like, I don't personally care that much.
Here's the line that I draw, because it's funny you said, like, if they're talking to somebody and they're in a conversation,
I'm not gonna interrupt them.
I'm not coming up to you to interrupt you.
But you know they're going to the club just to dance, have a good time. Do you think they want people coming up to them and videoing?
I mean, for a
conversation,
they should expect
you want to be seen. Like at a club, it's not like he was at dinner.
They might expect it, but I'm not going to play into it. I'm not going to be one to contribute to the video flash going off in your face. I feel like that's annoying. Like, leave them alone.
But you come to club for communication, so if you didn't want to talk to nobody, he would have.
Especially in Marshawn's case when he was kind of like out there with the people.
But they get that everywhere they go. They can go into Starbucks and the same thing happens. So I feel bad. You're going through that constantly.
Yeah, but he's coming to his hometown, his home turf, basically. You know, you would.
That's kind of what you want. You want that love from the people is what I think. But I just don't want it. Like, I just like, because, you know, like I said, it's kind of a thin line between, oh yeah, I'm just dapping them up because I'm a fan, and then you dick riding them like, oh man, yeah, oh wow, that's him. Wow.
I mean, I feel bad. I feel bad for him. I feel like we should give him their space when we see him in public.
Okay, so basically, I bumped into Shaq at Disneyland, and it was really cool. I just said hey, and he was saying hey back, and you know, we kept it pushing, and we had went a year prior. We had went with my mom and my sisters, and we saw Mike Epps. And so my sister hadn't came down with us, but she came down the next day, and she was like, and we had told her that we had seen him. So she was like, ooh, you know, she hopes that she bumps into him so she can do that scene from Friday where he starts dancing. And then when she seen him, he just had a kind of look on his face like he was chilling and that he didn't want to be left alone. So she didn't say anything to him. So I feel like, you know, it's just certain things that's appropriate if, you know, like.
So you feel like we should be able to tell.
Yeah, we should be able to tell, you know, if they want to be approached or if, you know, or if they want to just chill. So.
I think my go-to is just no.
Okay.
Like, hey, what's up? Oh, that's
well, that's on you if you don't want to get no picture, but I'm definitely trying to get a picture with somebody like that.
Let's get back to the club. I got another.
Oh, no, I actually got a top 3 from the celebrity thing. What are your top 3 celebrities you would want to meet in real life, or actually get a picture with or hang out with? No, hold up, and so we'll go around and do your top 3. So you want to start it off? We'll start with our guest, Teray.
So Beyonce, because
that's
I
not
love
Teray,
her.
but go ahead.
Oh,
nah, ladies first.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, I thought you pointed to me. Okay, so Beyonce, number 1. My number 2 would be, is really, really random, Crystal from The Read, and my number 3 would be Kid Fury from The Read. Those 2 are really random. Listen to The Read. Shout out to them.
Stop sponsoring The Read. They don't sponsor our podcast.
But I love them.
My top 3 that celebrities I would want to meet is Snoop Dogg for sure. I want to meet Terry Crews because he's funny as hell, and Michael J. Wright. Did I say his last name right? Michael J. Wright. Just because I just love him in Black Dynamite, and he, you know, he's a kung fu master. And just I know he's funny as hell, and just chilling with him would be cool. So,
all right, so my top 3, it would have to be Barack Obama is the number 1. I would love to just chill with him. He seemed cool as hell. My second one, it would have to be. I know y'all gonna probably talk about me like this, but hey, it gotta be Drake, because Drake.
Why?
Hey, because that nigga is a baller, and I mean he chill. I feel like Drake is real cool to hang around. And then my third, it would have to be, Jamel Hill and Michael from.
That's 4.
Well, I mean, but they're one person.
Take one out, bro. Nope, they 2 different people. Somebody got to go.
Those people?
They on Sports Center.
Yeah,
somebody got to go,
there.
bro. Who gonna go? Who? It's probably gonna be Michael because you want to kick it with Jamel. So it's Jamel.
I'm surprised you didn't pick Carrie.
Huh?
I'm surprised you didn't pick Carrie.
Carrie Champion, she's really, really cool and she's beautiful.
We saw her.
But
yours is so practical.
No, you said practical?
Yeah, they're just like it's a mature answer, like Barack Obama. Like
I know, right?
I'm not gonna do the passing.
Nah, because I think that would be real cool. Because Barack Obama, you know, you
yours sound like more of a networking.
Yeah, like he gonna run into Barack at the subway.
No.
Like to network. Here's my resume.
No, I think you can have a
Remember
conversation
me.
with Barack.
Right. All right, my top 3. It's pretty easy. Hove and B. Easy.
Okay.
All right, so next one.
That's only 2.
Hove,
Hove,
Eminem,
Beyonce.
Beyonce, the Queen. My bad, Beyonce. I I didn't even refer to you as your proper title. The Queen.
Ayy.
All right, Beyonce.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, y'all, Kyle, what's your Twitter again? Go ahead and plug it. Go ahead, plug it.
Hey, I didn't say this. I said
Plug it. Just plug your Twitter. Just plug your Twitter.
Don't.
at
Plug.
Big Nasty _.
All right, now hold up. Trerice, what's your Twitter? Plug it.
Mind your business.
No. Plug. What's her Twitter, Kyle?
I don't know.
All right, I'll get it to y'all. Trerice and Kyle said that Amiri and Jasmine Sullivan sing better than Beyonce.
What?
Ooh.
Amiri.
Who?
Ain't that who you said?
A. Marie.
A. Marie?
Oh, yeah.
No,
Playing
no,
when he said
no.
Whatever.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
Don't matter.
No.
He said it. He spoke that
No.
blasphemous shit.
No.
Now he
No.
got to stick by it.
Playing.
No, so
Jasmine
listen.
Sullivan
I will
could be a
listen to
contender,
what's-
though.
Well, let's go with Jasmine
Really
Sullivan then.
Hold on.
That's horrible.
Lions,
And so
tigers,
li-
and bears can
It
sing
doesn't
better than the
matter.
Queen.
Beyonce can
So let's
sing.
move on.
But I don't know about better, but
Y'all
she
talking
definitely
about that
can.
in their mentions.
So first of all, how we got on the topic, my thing
Oh my
is
gosh, here we go.
Beyonce can
Here we
sing.
go. All this blasphemy.
but- no,
All
look.
this blasphemy.
Wow.
Hold up.
Go ahead,
Beyonce
go ahead.
can sing,
Blasphemy.
but she is not the best vocalist.
Blasphemy.
She's not.
All right.
A lot of her stick is her being a
I
great
can agree with
entertainer.
that. Yes.
Because she's
As
not
a
the best.
whole,
Yes,
it's
it-
not just her
Exactly.
vocals.
Yes.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
She's a total package.
Yeah,
But I
she's a
feel
total
like
package.
Fantasia could
Artist.
blow. She could go against her.
And honestly, Jennifer Hudson can sing better than Beyonce. She has a better voice.
Blasphemy.
So wait, so
I
let's
think
calm
she
that
does.
shit down.
So Tim, were you listening to Beyonce when she was with Destiny's Child?
Yes.
And you
Look,
thought
man.
that was a great singing voice?
She ain't get the
was
name.
entertaining.
She did not get the name the Queen.
Do you know how
From-
she came up
from-
out of there? Her
from-
father was the manager and her mother was the fashion designer. They always put her in the
man.
best looking stuff. They always gave her the lead role.
Nah, they
so
was
what
looking
you
like
mean?
Yes,
trash back in the
total
No,
day.
yes,
She
but
did
out of
not.
all of them,
But
she
it's a
always
total
had the best
package. She
looking
could
one.
dance. She
Yeah.
looked good, and
Yeah.
she could sing.
Yeah.
Everybody
She
who
made a
has
star.
risen up against Beyonce has been struck down.
I mean, I understand that, but
Struck.
at the end of the day,
Where
Where
is
is
it's our
Carrie
own-
Hilson to
It's
this
looking
day?
at it with
Where
the
is
real
Carrie Hilson?
view.
It is Carrie
Well,
Hilson.
just
She
Hilson
only
said
had-
one little
objective
thing about
here.
Beyonce. She ain't prospered since.
but she just ain't put out good music
You,
after
look,
that.
you ain't gonna
I
prosper
feel
either.
like,
You
I feel
keep
like
talking against
everyone is
Beyonce. I'm
scared to
telling you.
critique Beyonce.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
of the curse.
Why?
No.
Because she's
Yeah.
that
Just
great.
because you critique her doesn't mean you're not the biggest fan.
Exactly.
But usually
big
people
fan,
people
but I can
critique
still
her and
hear-
hating though. It ain't no legitimate
But
critique.
it's not hating in this
not.
point because we love her
I
music.
critique my
Get outta
fans
here.
all the time.
She just doesn't have the she doesn't have the best vocals, but that doesn't take away from the fact that she has great music. I'll give you another example, and I don't want to compare them at all, but in this aspect,
Oh,
they're
here
the
we
same.
go. More blasphemy.
Mary J. Blige
More
cannot
blasphemy.
sing. She cannot sing, but
No.
she has
That's
good
true,
music.
actually.
agree with
That's
but
true.
she has good music.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's
No,
also
I don't
man.
care for her music.
no,
She
but
got some good music.
okay. Well,
Yeah, some. There you go.
Mary does
I
have
like
hits.
that.
music.
Mary does have hits though.
She kind of
She
got
got
lucky with
hits.
just being the only one in her field at the time she was prospering.
She wasn't because Missy Elliott
She
was around
kinda-
that time.
But Missy Elliott
You
and
had
Mary
Queen
J. Blige
Latifah
don't do the
around
same
that
thing.
time.
They don't do
You-
the same thing.
I mean, but you still had women artists in that thing.
Not ones who were really singing. Those are like she came out when it was like women out here really like rapping on that like that pro black tip.
I mean, and Queen Latifah was doing that too.
Yeah, but she wasn't
You
singing.
and
Is what I'm
IT, what?
saying. Yeah, like but Mary J. Blige ain't a rapper.
U-N-I-T-Y.
She a singer.
I mean, I understand that, but just because she was the first to do it doesn't mean.
So you
that
saying
her
she was
music will be
different from like Queen and MC
MC
Lyte?
Lyte.
Yeah, I'm saying like for her the field wasn't as like if Mary J. Blige was to come out now, she wouldn't prosper because
Oh,
the
no.
field is so much like women vocalists are out there.
She can definitely write some songs though.
Oh yeah, she
Yeah.
she can write her ass off, but singing and performing is like.
But if it wasn't for Mary J. Blige, maybe we wouldn't have so many women who are comfortable now doing that.
Probably true, but it doesn't change the fact that she's not as good as we thought. But I got a question for y'all, stemming off this whole, artists and stuff. What's a like? Have you? I know you like, cause sometimes you go to clubs and they have like artists and things perform. What's the best artist y'all have seen perform at a club?
Ooh, that's hard.
Yeah, I haven't really seen many artists
Right.
perform
Uh-huh.
at clubs.
Just
Nah.
like do our concert.
Yeah.
can it
we
be
do
a
our best
concert?
concert
Best
performances.
concert?
Yeah, concert.
Sure, knock yourself out.
Okay, so mine would be just recently actually Blackfest at Stanford, and it was Jeremiah. But I'm a big Jeremiah fan in general,
Really?
so he was amazing. Yes,
Wow.
Y'all
and
niggas
Metro
really like
Boomin,
birthday
Metro Boomin
sex.
opened for him.
Birthday sex was the shit.
Y'all niggas
actually.
really like listening to Birthday Sex 13 times with a little ooh wee.
No, he has
Listen.
he has other good songs. His
Like
latest
what?
album, Late Nights. Have you heard that album?
Yeah, and it's okay.
He has about a couple of them. He has You. He has,
You don't have to
Oh,
get into
shit,
that
I forgot.
if you want to.
but he's pretty good though.
We could be.
Oh no.
Something
Uh,
about
Hey, that's slap.
Hey.
Yeah, that's the only good
No,
song on the
nah,
album.
I'm
though.
talking about
Yeah.
what he's saying.
There's a couple of them though.
Hey.
So Teray, your best concert?
My best concert would have to be the Beyonce concert I went to with my wife.
Oh, I mean, you can't do
God.
that. You can't do that.
You know that's mine.
It was
So
lit.
since y'all got the same one, boo, I'll say actually mine was very recently too, and it was Chance the Rapper. Chance was great. We saw him out in
I want to
Oracle.
see him in concert.
Chance was amazing.
Okay, so I saw Chance, I saw Cole, but I think that ultimately my favorite would
Did
have
she
to
just
be
mention
Prince.
Snooze Fest Cole?
Oh,
Prince?
I
Yeah.
saw Prince in concert in 2009, and I'm like a huge Prince fan, and it was like the most amazing thing in the world. And then I saw Auntie Diana Ross recently too, so I gotta go with those two. So,
Hey, she
All
not
right.
broke,
Hold
so
up.
she don't
Let
speak
me-
for this podcast.
That Prince
You know, she going to see Prince and Auntie
I know,
Diana.
right?
Y'all. So let me tell a little story. All right. So Kyle and Trey Reese, right? They was going to school in Alabama, but I've lived here, right, the whole time. So they went. J. Cole came to their little city or whatever, right?
he came to
Mobile, Alabama.
We had to travel to go. See
Yeah.
him.
We had
Oh,
to
that's
travel.
not close to where y'all are.
Nah, it's
Oh, word?
about
It was like
about
3
2-3 hours.
Whoa,
Damn.
dang. Okay.
They
Well,
had to travel.
this makes this story even better. So they get in the car and they travel.
We got
No,
on
we
the
actually
bus.
got
3
on
hour- the
the
bus.
yeah, we actually got on the
Man,
mega bus.
young
It
black
was
and broke.
actually-
Mega bus. We
Hey,
talking.
hey, and that
There we
mega
go.
bus was actually pretty cool.
All right.
It was cheap. It was good.
Yeah, it was cheap.
All right,
I
so
do it
they
again.
get on the mega bus. They drive out to Mobile, right?
Yeah.
They drive all the way to Mobile. So mind you, Kyle's throwing up all the Snapchats of the J. Cole concert.
It's my 21st birthday.
Yes,
too.
and it's her 21st birthday. I
Aight.
planned it all for her because I do it for my
So-
boo. Learn from Teray.
So I'm seeing all these Snapchats, and I see this nappy-haired nigga on the stool.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
damn.
And I'm like,
Don't
man,
disrespect him.
who was this nigga on the stool rapping so boringly?
No, hey,
Hold up now.
no J. Cole slander will
Hey,
be started right
It's
here.
my story.
It was not-
I'm going to tell the story, and you can tell me if it's a lie.
I'm not gonna let you tell blasphemous stuff.
I swear to you, Kyle posted like 15 Snapchats of J. Cole. He never left that stool, bro. He ain't leave that stool
Bruh.
once. He was
Isn't that
on
when
that
he was
stool
hurt?
rapping. That nigga wasn't hurt. He was sitting there in his pose with his head down like it was spoken word. And he was rapping all his little jams on that
No.
stool. It
So-
looked like the boringest rap show
But I mean,
So
that's
that
what
was
we
out. No,
said
hold on,
for
hold
him,
on.
though.
So that was the 2014 Forest Hills Drive tour,
Boo.
and while he was
was
in the
live.
stool, he was actually talking to us about his mindset
On a stool.
No, hold up. He was talking to us about the mindset he had going into each one of the songs and what that meant to him. So when he was sitting on the stool, it was for the slower songs, things like that.
That's
But
all
when it
Kyle
was the-
posted on Snapchat.
I feel like
Stool.
most
no,
of
hold
the
on,
songs
hold
are
on.
slow,
Yes,
so what
yeah,
do you
yes,
expect?
because I was turning up during the. I was turning up
No,
during
he
the good
wasn't.
songs.
No,
and I
he
just
wasn't. It was like 35
Anyway,
snaps. Don't
it
let this
wasn't
nigga fool
35
you.
snaps
It
at
was
all.
like
He
35
did the whole
snaps.
concert. He was sitting
Yeah,
there.
man, he was sitting there on that
stories.
damn stool.
Yeah.
He was on that
His
stool,
music
man.
isn't even music you would dance to. Like
It ain't, because it's boring. It's
If you
music
listen to
that you sleep
2014
to.
Forest Hills
What's wrong with
Drive,
him being
he
on a
definitely
stool?
had some
It-
hits on
no,
there and some
man.
very up tempo songs.
Man, all them time. Look, man, I know a lot of y'all suffer from sleep insomnia. That's what it is, right?
God.
Insomnia.
Hey,
man,
let's
look,
move on.
if you can't
We
go to
moving
sleep,
on.
put that 2014 Forest Hills Drive in rotation. You go right to bed.
Damn.
That's
You go,
disrespect.
you go right to bed by the time
That's disrespect.
apparently come on.
I'm going to have
I
to
mean,
try
it's
that
chill
on
music.
Jay.
Hey,
Really
yeah, you
like-
went. Hey, do
he
it.
went platinum with no features. Platinum with no
My
features.
ears don't hear
Double
platinum with no
platinum. What's
features.
up?
Oh, double platinum
My
with no
ears don't
features.
hear platinum, but let's get to the next thing. All right, so we already hit the clubs. All right, so what about dancing on girls in the club when you got a significant other, Teray? How you feel about that?
I feel like as long as you appropriate, it's okay.
There we go. I like that.
What's
Ariana, how you
appropriate?
feel about that? Whoa, what
Hold up. So what's appropriate?
You know what appropriate
yeah,
is,
man. See,
mind your
that's
touch.
what niggas do, man.
You know what I'm saying? Mind your
Niggas do.
hands. Yes, the bodies are gonna connect.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? But
don't
you know,
do
just
nothing
mind
you
your
don't want
hands.
your other significant other doing. It's
That's
that
all.
simple.
Yeah, I think it's a no. I'm not here for it.
That's
Mostly because
simple.
me personally, I probably wouldn't feel comfortable. Like if my dude was in the club or whatever,
Oh, that's
dancing on
different.
girls. And even knowing how dancing is today, dancing is really bouncing your ass in this guy's crotch. Like that's all they do.
That's
And I
what
wouldn't
it
feel
is.
comfortable if my
Said
guy was just
person,
there.
Because
You.
I don't went to the club.
Yeah,
with
we
you.
don't do that, right, Kyle?
That's the whole concept of twerking. That's all
Huh?
it is.
Who? Me and Kyle still hit the salsa.
Y'all are
dun,
so
dun,
Yeah,
dun.
I don't see
mean.
twerking all night long.
Yeah, that ain't
Okay.
that ain't what I do.
All they do at the clubs and in the parties, they twerk on the guys. That's it.
That's your
Or they
clubs.
grind on the guy. and I
They
wouldn't
twerk
feel
by
comfortable.
themselves. That's what I seen.
Yeah,
would not
man.
feel
Yeah,
comfortable.
definitely.
Yeah, a lot of girls be
Yeah.
twerking with their friends, but that
Mhm.
brings up an interesting question. How do you feel about dudes twerking on girls? Do you find that cool? Would you want to
Still
do?
inappropriate.
No,
We're
no,
not doing
no,
that either.
no. But do you like when dudes dance on you?
No, I don't care about that. No. If I want to dance, like I'll dance on you,
Look,
but I'm
man.
single.
If you a
If
dude,
you're in a relationship, nothing.
If you a dude
But ladies
twerking
like
on
that.
like
Ladies
on
like
yeah,
that.
but
No, they don't.
You
Yeah.
gotta.
You be like, are you in a relationship
I do it.
before we dance?
Exactly.
Well,
You're
no,
not asking.
I'm talking about my guy, whoever I'm seeing. If he's dancing with someone at the club, that's not me. I would feel like, what's going on here?
Okay,
I
we'll
wouldn't
just
feel
talk about you.
comfortable.
We'll talk about you singly, since we are talking about clubs and stuff.
Okay.
In
so
that
me
type
being
of
single, I'll
situation.
dance with anyone.
Yeah, but with a dude dancing on you, is that something you like? Like
No.
you don't like
It's
a dude?
weird.
It's
like gay.
you
Why
gotta
is your
do that.
butt facing me.
You have to do that in moderation. You can't be
Well,
doing
nah,
it.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
you
you
ain't
can't-
popping
yeah,
it open
so-
on the
I don't
low.
like
Yeah,
it.
you ain't
Your,
doing
your
that.
max times to be twerking on women in the club in one
Nah,
night
10
is 2
seconds.
times.
Well, twice.
Two
Yeah.
times. You get 2 songs to be like, hey, you know what? Let me show this girl what I. 2 times.
Wait,
Anything.
are you guys popping your
No,
butts?
no,
Like,
no, 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 hold on now.
I don't get
No.
it.
We ain't
no.
over here. No, ain't no. We ain't talking about.
We are not touching the knees. We are not touching the knees.
Nah, bro, it ain't none of that. It's more like, let me just jump in front of her real quick, like
Yeah.
like
Jump
a
in
little,
front of her?
like how it was like you
And
know how they
do
used to
what?
do the freaking, like that almost, not like.
She too
I'm
young.
thinking, I'm
I'm
the
guessing
guys
so.
in the front, the girls behind. That's so awkward.
Nah, it ain't. It ain't.
That's so
Nah.
awkward.
You gotta-
It's like
gotta
it's
pull it
honestly,
up.
Why
it's like
people
how
try
them
that?
Florida niggas do it. Like not how. Like I'm not talking like
Unless
Safari
you're a
on
Kappa
stage
and you're
twerking.
strolling and
But-
shimmying,
Oh,
it's not okay.
that's okay, but just
Yes.
Yes, that's
Wow.
okay. Because the way they do
Contradiction.
it is just so like smooth
Contradiction.
that you like you can't help
that's a
but like
contradiction.
it. They're
No,
the only ones who can do that though.
That's
If
a
you don't have those
contradiction.
letters, please stop.
that's a contradiction.
Wow.
That is.
So if a
ridiculous.
dude is shimmying, you expect him to be a Kappa because I don't think. I mean,
that's more
exclusive
gay
to-
than dancing in front of women.
Nah, shimmying is smooth as hell.
It is. It really is. It
Shimmying
really
is smooth.
is.
It's clean.
It is dope.
Shimmy,
Nigga.
man. Hey,
Nigga.
Like the
Me
way they move their
squat-
shoulders.
hold on.
man, I would shimmy through this
Squatting?
whole house if I could.
Squatting on the ground, right, getting low.
Right.
Hold on.
It's more about that shoulder
how much
action.
balance
It's more
it
about that
takes?
shoulder action.
Hold
though.
up.
Yeah.
Squatting on the ground, moving your shoulders,
Yes,
all like this for a whole
man,
song.
looking like a snake. Women love
rubbing
it.
yourself. That
Yeah, hey, women love it.
that's not gay though.
Nope.
No.
Not
Nah,
gay.
that's not.
It's not.
Man, shimmying is
not.
cool as hell.
Y'all
It just
niggas.
looks good.
All right, man. Let's get to these club drinks, man. What y'all ordering in the club? What are y'all
Lemon drops.
getting in the
Let's
club?
go.
Well, reset lemon drops, and with me, I get a Hennessy and Red Bull.
Hennessy and Coke over here.
Right.
Yeah.
Hennessy and Coke or Jack and Coke, whatever's cheaper.
I get a vodka Red Bull or a Hennessy and Red Bull.
There
Y'all
we
so
go. All right, so
tough.
Teray, man.
Get the
Teray
hell out of
actually
your
is a
chest.
bartender.
But
Man,
Yeah.
them mixed
Yeah.
drinks,
His
the
own
mixed
drinks,
drinks at the
man.
club.
I'm
Let me tell you one thing: the mixed
are
drinks at the
watered
club, they watered down. You
They
being
are.
overcharged, and you expected to leave a tip. So it's like,
Yeah.
you know,
That's
give
a part of
me
the
what I
club
want
experience,
so
though.
I can have a good time.
I like the light mixed drinks though, because I don't like alcohol like that, like tasting the
But you want
alcohol.
to pay your
Maybe
But
Maybe
the
your-
thing
maybe
is,
your
I
last-
never know
your
what
last
to order
drink.
because I don't want to ask for a menu. Because I don't
What?
want to be like the rookie who has a menu in their hand. But I never
my
know what to
God.
order
What
as
do
far
you-
as mixed drinks because
agree
I don't
with
know
that.
what they serve.
That's
So what do you
Exactly.
like? Like
I like
sweet?
fruity,
Okay.
sweet fruity where I can't taste the liquor.
Okay.
So
Alright,
Teray, give
Brian.
us one of your recipes then. you know?
Okay, you can do a lemon drop.
Yeah, what's your go-to
Exactly.
the go-to drink for you?
For me, as far as making them, probably would be a Cosmo. It's very simple.
Cosmo, I like that.
It will take
that
us through.
vodka?
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
because it is Memorial Day, so you know, take us through how to make one. You know, when people
Ooh.
get home, maybe they want to
Cheers.
try it out and things we need.
Okay, so to do a Cosmo, you would need some lime juice.
Mm-hmm.
You get a half shot of that. You'll do a half shot of simple syrup, and you'll do a splash of cranberry juice
Mhm.
with an ounce and a half of vodka. Put it in a colander shaker, shake it up, put it in a martini glass. There you go.
Bet.
Sounds
not
simple.
bad.
Yeah, hey, and Teray makes all the mixed drinks for the parties, for everything. So if you checked out our snaps and you saw us this weekend especially, they are always lit.
Yeah, so
They're
if you're looking
perfect.
for a bartender, what's your Actually, we ain't even gonna disclose
because
the way
OGs
you're
don't
doing it.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just hit us up. I'll put you in touch with a bartender. I know you need one for your party. I know you tired of giving your grandma a double shot of Henny without measuring it out. It makes no sense. So, go ahead and get somebody to go ahead and do it for you. All right, let's go ahead and get into these top 3, man.
Top 3.
We got a couple of them. So the first one we're going to get into is the top 3 cookout foods. As we said, it's Memorial Day. We know y'all at the cookout. So what are y'all top 3 cookout
Oh,
foods?
can I go first?
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to
I
circle.
feel like mine is pretty simple because I don't like extravagant food like seafood. I can't stand seafood. So mine is like
Oh.
simple, like beef ribs. Like if you have a good tender rack of beef ribs, those are good. And macaroni and cheese if you know how to make it right. And on the highest of keys, potato salad is the real
Yep.
goat.
Yep.
That is
Most
true.
definitely.
If you know how to make it right. So those are my top 3. Very traditional.
And so do you
Potato
like
salad
baked
is the
macaroni and cheese or a stovetop?
baked.
Nigga, what?
No.
I don't even know how you do it on the stove.
Man, stovetop macaroni and cheese
Hey,
is an
no.
You
abomination.
mean the water, the one you put water
yeah.
in?
That's white people
Hey,
shit.
I was just asking.
Man.
Like the one that
Why
comes
you
in a box?
That's
Yeah,
like,
how do you even
Man.
mix that?
I don't know. I've seen it literally on Twitter before, so I was just
He's
asking.
probably
Oh,
talking
speaking of
about the
just
stuff he
asking,
makes out of a box.
did you get any feedback from your wild ass, don't nobody know no better take about white people making better pastries than black people?
Actually, he did.
Yes, actually
Who?
I did, and so we talked about it last night, and people agree. You know, so
Y'all out y'all
no,
damn
hold up,
minds.
and so we get stuff from
What?
Sara
Oh, my
Lee,
God.
Martha Stewart,
Oh, my
all
God.
of those people. We get pastries from them. They sell Sara Lee
But all
pies
they
and cakes.
have is pastries. It's
That-
just different type
that's
of
what I'm-
pastries.
I know,
Where
but that's what I'm
we
saying.
can do a
Who
pie.
co-signed
We can do
this?
a cobbler. We can do a baked good.
And
we
they
can do
sell
a
all of
lot.
that,
And
too.
all they have
They
is
sell
like a
all of that, too.
They
raspberry
don't
or
taste as
strawberry
good.
pastry.
If you check the Food Network on all of the pastry shows,
And them shits be looking
It's the same
No, they
thing
don't.
though.
I
It's
promise
just
you
a
they don't.
pastry.
It
What can
looks
they do besides a
bad.
pastry?
but that's all I was saying. Desserts, pastries. That's where I was going.
we have
And
better
we-
desserts.
we got better
off
desserts
top.
than them. Teray, what you think, man? Black people, white people on the
I mean, but if
good
y'all
Who
never
has
had
better
white
desserts?
dessert,
Who has
then y'all
better
won't
desserts?
know.
I
Nigga,
wanna
store
say
bought desserts is white
black
desserts.
people.
But y'all
Absolutely.
have y'all
I
tasted any
agree.
white people desserts though?
Yeah.
Store
at
bought
the store
desserts
all
or
the
white
time.
desserts.
I've
No,
had Little Debbie
no.
before.
Nigga, yes.
Nigga, are you-
I buy it all the time. Safeway has their 5 for
Hell
5 on
yeah.
Fridays. I
Them
buy it
little
all the
sweet
time.
potato pies from
Yeah, but-
Safeway. White.
Croissants
It's a
and all
white
that
old
shit,
lady
yeah.
right now mixing that thing up. It look nasty as hell. Nah, I'm cool,
The
man.
flavor isn't as rich, I
if
feel.
you
Yeah.
have it,
I need
it
grandma's
fresh,
hands for that food.
if you have it fresh, I guarantee it tastes better. But all of that stuff is frozen.
I
You
feel
have to
like we
bring
would
back to life.
expect more, like more flavor, more sugar. Like we're sugary, buttery. Like we
Uh,
like
More
all the
no, hold on.
preservatives.
Yeah,
But the
definitely
thing
more
with sugar and
preservatives.
black people, we don't need all that sugar
We don't
anyway.
need it,
Hey,
but
nigga,
that's
speak
what we
for yourself.
like.
No, because black people have the
You-
So
highest
if we're
rate.
having a dessert,
I need
we
all
want
the
a
sugar
sweet
I can
dessert.
get.
You want to taste it.
Yeah,
Right.
man. I'm trying.
Man,
I want it to
y'all-
be
Rich,
dessert,
good.
bro.
Yeah.
And black people have the
Yeah.
highest rate of obesity and
Which is true.
So?
Which is another
and
issue.
heart disease
We can
in the
scale
United
down,
States.
but,
so
I
we can
mean,
definitely scale
yeah.
down.
But
We
if
can
we're
scale
doing a
down,
dessert, why
That
not
shit,
do it
it's that
right?
sugar's going in there.
Yeah,
Right.
man. You gonna get your sugar one way or the other.
Man,
Where
you
you
get
get
that
it in
sugar in
your
that Kool-Aid, bro.
Shit,
Yeah,
our
somehow.
ingredients are real.
In
We're
that
using the
Kool-Aid.
real ingredients, the real
Yeah,
butter,
man, this is
real
what it's all
eggs.
about.
Yeah.
Man, that's like earlier. Jasmine asked me if I wanted. What did she say? Veggie meat. I was just like, hold up. You mean meat that's got vegetables? No. Like, what am I gonna do with that? That's not meat. That's vegetables. Nah, I want meat. But what's your top 3 of cookout foods, Teray?
It'll have to be hot links,
Oh,
potato
Ooh,
salad,
yes.
Hot links be lit.
Okay.
and chicken. Like I
Chicken.
gotta have that
Grilled
chicken.
chicken?
Grilled
Grilled?
chicken.
Oh yeah, especially when people
Grilled
actually make their own sauce to it.
Yeah.
That's always like 10 times better.
Yeah,
I
that
like
potato salad has to go on that hot link for sure.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right, Kyle.
So for me, I mean, I got a long list. But
Pig
just
feet. Here we go. You about to say pig feet? Go ahead, bro. Are you about to say pig feet?
first of all, hell no. God, dog. Nigga.
I'm trying to think of stuff y'all eat in
Nah.
the South.
Fuck
Oh,
that.
that's cold.
Anyways, my number one is collard greens.
Hey.
You gotta have the collard greens for the cookout.
Right.
My second one is definitely hamburgers. Nothing is better than a good,
Right.
real hamburger. And the third one would definitely have to be, I might have to piggyback off Aaron and say macaroni and cheese.
Yes.
No, or I switch that and I'll go mashed potatoes. Because some good mashed potatoes is decent too.
At a
I don't know,
cookout,
I
I
love
haven't
mashed
seen
potatoes.
mashed
Yeah,
potatoes
yeah,
at a
yeah.
cookout.
Mashed
that.
potatoes resembles meatloaf.
Do you
for
eat
me.
gravy on your mashed potatoes? You a gravy
Yeah.
person?
I do prefer gravy on there, but it's not
I
necessary.
never liked gravy. I think KFC kind of ruined it for me growing up.
For real?
Yeah, that KFC gravy never was good, so I never tried it.
Nah, but
like
whatever
that
meat you
KFC
have,
gravy.
you can kind of use the gravy from that meat to coat the potatoes. So that's
Nah,
usually
just
what
get
they
you them
do.
packets, them brown gravy
Right.
packets, man.
You can mix up the
Put
gravy
some water
seasoning.
up in there. Just do the little stir like they tell you on the little packet. You good.
So what about you, Tim?
Good. All right. So my first one is actually something I just had, and I don't even know if they have it at cookouts, but I think y'all put it on the grill. That buttery ass asparagus.
Oh,
Hey,
yes.
yeah,
Top.
yeah, I definitely.
I
should've
had
put
that
asparagus.
one time. I love that stuff. It's buttery, it's crunchy, and it's just like it's vegetables too, so it's good. I like that. I really, really like burgers, man. There's something about burgers being on the grill when they put the cheese on it and it's on the grill. Burgers on the grill are amazing. It's great. And the next one, I actually like beans, like sweet,
Yeah, yeah.
like baked
You
beans.
talking about like
Baked
beanie
beans.
wings?
I remember
Do you want the meat in there with them too?
Nah, not the chili.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
talking
you can
straight
save the
like
hot dogs.
like the baked beans, like
Just straight baked beans,
Oh,
yeah.
man,
Right,
it's
yeah.
so good and sweet. Like
Baked
the,
beans and potatoes.
what is it like
There
a
you
maple?
go.
Ain't
So
that
what
what
you
it
do?
is?
Like a
Can baked
brown
beans, like-
brown sugar
Yeah,
maple.
brown sugar. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
do canned baked beans or do you need those made fresh? Or would
I
you do canned?
don't
How
think
do
I
you
can
make
tell
them
the difference.
fresh?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I was just asking you.
Oh no, I think I
Right.
usually
They
get them
come
from
from a
the.
can.
Yeah, because I'm about to say.
They
Yeah, our
taste
baked
good
beans
though.
come from
I
a
mean, y'all
can.
like
California
'em.
niggas, you know.
As long as
I
it's
don't-
Oh,
vegetarian, we're good.
Yeah, nah, I like them. But all right, the next one. one. Top 3 Cookout songs. What are the songs that you are two-stepping to at the cookout? The song that you put down your plate and be like, let me get in the line. I know one that's gonna be on everybody's list. If
You
we
talking about the
all,
electric slide?
Nah. But
Cupid
it's in the
Shuffle?
right. Nope,
Yeah.
that ain't it.
Okay.
But go ahead.
Oh, all right. Well, I got mine. I got Wobble.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's the one. That's
Yep.
gonna be on everybody's
Yep.
list. The Wobble.
Yep.
Yeah, the Wobble, and then it has to be One Two Step by Sierra.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that one. One Two Step by Sierra is definitely popping.
That's a
And
good
then
one.
and then it's a Beyonce song, and it would have to be. You can really throw anyone out there.
Party.
We can
That's
go with
gonna be
Party.
mine. Party.
Yeah, we can go with Party for that one because I can't think of another
Yeah,
one. off the top of
Party
my
would
head.
be mine, and then I would have "I Get Around" by Tupac.
Oh,
That's like the
yeah.
classic
Yeah.
pool party jam.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, shout out to LA, Montel Jordan's "This Is How We Do It."
Oh,
'Cause once you play that, it's over.
yeah.
Once you play that,
Yeah,
it's over.
yeah,
We going
exactly.
in. We going in.
Yeah.
That's everybody putting their plate down for this.
Right.
How we do it.
Yep.
All right, go ahead, Teray. What you got?
So Wobble for sure. This Is How We Do It has to be on there. Then I'm gonna have to say Fresh Prince, Summertime.
Oh yeah,
Someone-
that's
People
always
play
a
that
good.
for real.
That's
I
a good
would
cookout
just
song. Yeah.
because you don't want to have too much upbeat music.
The cookout
you know
is
what
for
I'm
the
saying?
two-step. That's where you break out
Yeah.
your meanest two-step.
You know what I'm
like,
saying? When everybody's
man.
chilling. You
Oh,
know,
yeah,
you
that's
play
the one.
Summertime. You know, when everybody eating and something. You know.
What's yours, Tim?
All right, so y'all kind of said something that I wanted to say, so I'm gonna try and not say those. But of course, the Wobble is the GOAT. That's the
Yeah.
one you want. But I ain't gonna put that on my list. All right, so mine, Return of the Mac. All right,
That's
by
a good one.
Mark
That's a good one.
Morrison. That's the song. The second one would have to be "Step in the Name of Love." with R.
In the
Kelly.
name of
Yeah.
love.
That you said that song is whack.
I said you're so black.
Hell, I mean, that song like it's perfect. Like
Third
it's
one, yeah.
it's
a good
love.
line
It's
dancing
like
song.
it's
Yeah.
just like you move your shoulder. It's great. I like it. And for my last and final one, I'm trying not to go another R. Kelly, but I really want to.
You can't. He the GOAT.
I think I'm gonna have to go Happy People by R.
Happy
Kelly.
people. Okay, all right. And so for my third one, hey, Reese, and I'll let you get yours, so you can go ahead and get yours next. I think
I just have one that nobody said. and
What
I
is
really-
it?
Hold on, what is it?
Hold on, let me change one of mine out. So for
Yeah.
Summertime, I'll cancel that, and I'll put in Tonight by DJ Quick.
There we go.
Okay,
Yeah.
and
There
then
we
for my
go.
third one, which was Beyonce, I'll change that to International Players Anthem by UGK.
They play that that's a cookout thing for y'all?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. And then you just out
They
there.
don't play a lot of
I
like Southern rap
choose
at
you.
cookouts.
Yeah, nah,
Yeah.
not, at least not here.
Yeah,
But that's
and
good.
So for Reese, do your three.
I just have one
well,
that
get the
nobody
one
really
off.
said that I was really surprised.
Speak for me.
Before I Let Go by Frankie Beverly. Y'all don't play
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Y'all don't just
Oh,
sing.
yeah,
Y'all
down,
don't just
down,
roll
down,
low. Like,
Down,
no.
down, down.
I mean, I'm
Down, down.
playing Marvin Gaye before I play that song. I'm running through a lot of Marvin Gaye's catalog.
It will
before
eventually
that
get
one.
played.
Yeah, it definitely will. But
Yeah,
that ain't
it will
in
be in
my top
rotation.
three.
Yeah, I don't think that's top
not
three,
in the top
That's
three.
top three.
I mean, nah, because I really like Let's Get It On. I like Sexual. I'm willing to hear those. I'm willing to hear.
So, I mean,
I'm
what's
actually
your
willing to
age
hear-
group on these?
That's what I'm like. You want to Let's Get It On in front of Grandma? That's what you playing?
Yeah.
Man, because that two-step is mean in that song, man.
So like,
got
so
that.
what, you gonna turn off the lights before you
Look,
you
man.
like you? I'm so confused.
For me, it's like the cookouts is all about just the two-step. I know I keep saying it, but it's like something about just being able to just glide, So I want songs
Okay, so
that's
what if
really
it's
gonna
younger
just.
people at the cookout?
Oh, well, they gonna want to hear
They wanna
Juju on that
twerk. They
beat.
want to hear like
Yeah,
this.
exactly.
Yeah, well, last night,
They
for
gonna hear
instance,
that.
we had
Man,
all of them
oh my
kids.
God.
Man, when he played the new age stuff, man, they all came up in there rapping, and I'm like, bro, what?
Man. Well, Ariane, we tried
I
to
was
run
lost.
through some T Grizzly.
yeah.
That didn't go too
And,
well.
and so the older people didn't like it because they was like, "What?" But all the kids, like the young ones, some is like
Man, they in
7,
there
8,
rapping.
They came,
They
That
were
song
they
is
weren't
so
even
cool.
rapping. They were chanting the
yeah,
song.
man,
Yeah.
they know all the
They were
words.
on point.
Man.
There was a point where I was trying to muffle the words, and they
Yeah.
still knew. I was like, all right, this is a lost cause.
And that's crazy because that's that dude I told you I didn't like, and I still don't really like him. But I guess
You don't like that song?
JR, nigga.
No,
Yeah.
no, I just don't like none of his music. Like, and then the second
The
song he
beat
played,
drops.
I just didn't. Yeah, when the beat drops, but it takes it a minute while him saying some
But
BS.
even the build up is entertaining. I remember I showed you the song, and you didn't like the song at first when you first heard it.
Tim, you
But
didn't
it
like
kind of grows on
Nah,
you.
not
like,
at first, but I done heard it so much. It's hard to
Nah, I
escape, man.
can't.
That one is the
I
one.
can't. It just sound like trash. And was that the same dude that says, "Hey, baby, I'm not a man, I'm a boy," or something?
Oh, you're talking about Mike Sherm?
Oh,
Shout out to Mike
Mike
Sherm.
Sherm is dope. Mike Sherm, come on the show.
He can
His
come, but I
song,
didn't like
Asshole,
that
that's my
song.
favorite
I feel like he's
I'm a boy.
contradicting
It's
himself.
kind of
Come on the
kooky,
show,
but like
Mike
you don't even
Sherm.
listen to the
Kyle
words.
don't
You just
like the
gotta rock
music,
to
so
the
come
beat.
up here and
No, it's
tell him
not.
why
I
it's
don't
good.
like the music. Like the beat is cool, but what he rapping about is just.
Kyle said your
You don't
bars
have to
is
listen
whack.
to the
Come up here and tell him
words.
your bars ain't whack, Mike Sherm.
Hey, I mean, if you want to come
But
on and
shout
do a
out to Mike Sherm.
freestyle,
He's
you
like
know,
low key
yeah.
getting like big now
Yeah, he
in the Bay
definitely
Area.
Is he
I'm
from the
super
area?
excited. He's from Antioch.
Okay,
Mhm.
hey, well, shout out to him.
Like right here.
Yeah, get them verses better. Tighten those up, and you can come
Great.
in and freestyle.
Shout out to him. Shout out to SOB who's coming
You
out
hear him,
of
Mike
I think
Sherm.
Vallejo.
You hear him.
So they're from out here too. So they're
Yeah.
getting kind of big too. Like we low key getting back on the map.
Real?
All right, so I got a question for y'all. What is like I know I hate to go from clubs to cookouts, but I'm on cookouts now. What is the one thing you can't stand at cookouts?
Ooh,
I-
can I go?
Go ahead.
Yes, go.
Lay it on
Yeah.
us.
Okay, so you know that at cookouts, at least in this family, we cook a lot, and
Yes.
there should be there is an abundance of food.
An
Yes.
There it
abundance.
is.
But please, people, stop packing these plates.
Say it again. Say it again. Run that back,
Mature
DJ.
into the party where you already have
A
the
plate
plate
on the table,
stashed
nigga.
in the car,
Come on.
You done
in
took
the
one
trunk,
to the car.
in the cabinets, in the bathroom, under
Yep.
the sink.
You took two out to your car.
Where does this food go? Like, what are you doing with these plates?
Are you trying to
Please.
feed the whole
I
family
don't
at home?
understand it. That
They
is
trying to
my
feed everybody who
that
didn't
is my
attend.
peeve at the cookout.
You are right, man. Stop coming through making plates while you got a plate.
Okay, and then
It's
I got
simple.
mine. I got mine.
What's yours?
Mine is parents who can't control their bad
Oh,
ass
come on,
kids.
man. Y'all preaching. Go ahead.
So,
ahead.
so I cannot stand it because usually the parents, they want to drink, they want to do their own thing, but when you bring your kids and they're well disciplined and they don't know how to act in people's houses, they can get rowdy. And then when they get rowdy and we come tell you about it, because we don't like hitting on people's kids unless we kind of
we
get
will
that go
punch
from
your
the-
kid in the throat.
Yeah, and you know, we will karate chop him in the neck, but.
Definitely.
Before that, we kind of want to have your permission, and if you can't get it under control, it just
Then we gonna have to.
becomes a hassle of trying to control your kid while you over here drinking, and you're not really paying attention to what's going on. So next time you may not get invited to a party.
Oh yeah. All right, Ariane. What's yours? The thing
I mean,
you
I
hate
don't really
at cookouts.
have any. Like growing up, I didn't go to too many cookouts. I don't have a lot of cookout experience.
All right, so let's just go for just get together. What is the one thing you hate about a get together? Like you getting together
I just
for
hate
food,
like an
music.
awkward vibe. Like, and it's usually the people who make it. Like people not interacting with each other. Everyone's on their phone. I just
Is it
hate an
usually family
awkward
drama?
vibe.
Like family
Family
drama.
drama? No, because I've never really like been around my family and there's been drama. So I don't even know.
All right, I got one, and that's actually not even true. But I'm gonna leave that alone.
I mean, if it was so quiet, I didn't notice.
Yeah, I know, but I got one. Stop bringing your ass around to the cookout if I ain't seen you all year. Because you're coming through empty-handed, first of all.
Oh, so they just coming for the food.
Man,
Yeah.
I probably ain't even tell you the time it started.
Oh.
So you just coming through, you eating up my food. You probably only dapped me up for like 2 minutes thinking that we done seen each other last month. Knowing I ain't seen you in like 10 months. You coming empty-handed. You're leaving with a plate in your hand. You probably don't speak to nobody. Stop doing that, man. Just go where you're welcome. And that's you got like people. I've already been telling people, show up to somebody's cookout that you weren't invited to. Yeah, do that, but just come on, man. If we don't talk, why you showing up?
Yeah, that's wild.
Like, come on. What's the
But
point
that's
of you
kinda-
coming through?
That's kind of where you try to like reconnect with your family.
No, not unless you coming through with a plate. Come through with a pan or something.
Because I mean, sometimes I wouldn't even go to eat, but like I want to say like hi to my family that I haven't seen in a while.
Well,
So
if
it's
you're
just
not
like
coming
it's
to eat,
a
then you're not
comfortable
coming. You're not
place for me to
attending.
talk
Yeah.
to my family that I wasn't close to before.
Yeah.
Just hey, how
Well,
are you?
see, for me, if you're not eating at the cookout, then you're not technically there. Because I don't have to worry about you. You know, you're not in the
Yeah, that's
head
true.
that's eating off the
Hold
plates
on.
and
But
like that.
drinking though, what if you just have someone who just drinks up all the shit?
No, well, no. They can't do that either. If you just come in and sit around, like she's saying, she coming in and talk to everybody,
Oh, yeah,
dap
talk to the
everybody,
family,
and
say,
play a
hey,
little
yeah.
bones.
It's just a comfortable
Normal,
place to
cool,
reconnect
no
with
problem.
your family.
Yeah, and if you want to just reconnect. Just don't grab a plate, don't grab a cup. Sit your ass there and reconnect. It ain't no need for you to do nothing else. It's just annoying to me. Like, man, I ain't seen you in how long, and now you want to pop up when we got the free burgers on the grill.
That's funny.
Not cool.
Well, Teray, do you want to get into your brokest moment?
Sure.
Okay.
So I was actually kind of thinking about this. Like, what should I say? Because man, I've been broke. It ain't been more than one. It ain't been one moment.
Yeah. Moments.
Yeah, right. So I would say when I was starting this new job and basically I had to catch the bus to get there, but I didn't have bus fare, and I was like, fuck, how I'm gonna do this? So I'm thinking about all the people I can call who's reliable, because
Yeah.
I got to start that day. It ain't like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, okay, I can, you know, do this today and then, you know, get to work tomorrow. It was that day.
That day.
Quick, fast, in a hurry, I called I called Jasmine's mom and I had her bring me. So we used to like save these quarters and dimes and nickels and whatever in this jar, right? Or in the bag or whatever. So we had it and I was like, okay. I asked her to bring it to me. And I was like, please, I hope she brings it. Like, not like, what the hell? Hell no, I ain't bringing this shit to you. And she brought it to me. So I used that, and that helped me get to work.
It's funny you said that. I
like,
got one
man.
for you, and this was kind of embarrassing for me. It's along the same lines as that. So I keep all my quarters, nickels, and pennies. So, you know, one day I poured them all out, and I counted them. I'm like, man, this is $10 worth of coins.
Yeah.
I got to use this. So my black ass called myself going to the Winco. I go up there. I get to the register. And I'm like, yeah, man, is it cool if I use some coins? Right? And he's like, yeah, let me get them. So I pull out this big ass bag of like maybe about $10, $12 worth of coins. And I give it to him.
No.
And he look at me and go, nah, bruh, you need to put this in the coin store. And he said it all loud and aggressively. And I was like, oh, man, there's people behind me. So I grabbed my little coin bag. I swiped my debit card, and I went and put them in the coin store.
That's cold.
It was-
Why you had to do you like
man,
that?
But he was so cool about it until he saw it. And he was like, nah, man, you need to put that. I was like, oh.
He just got mad. Hey, you know, they kind
I ain't
of
about to count it.
Yeah, man, he was not
You come
having
up
it.
$2 show.
Hey, that kind of brings me to one of mine that I wish I would have talked about earlier. But it was one of the first times I went out to dinner with Reese and her family.
Oh, yeah, I love this story.
And so basically, I didn't have a job at the time. I came out here during the summer, maybe my sophomore or junior year, and I didn't have a job at the time. So I had my mom, you know, she sent me a little money, so I was conservative with it. So we go out to dinner. I really forgot where it was, right? So I'm looking at the menu, and I'm like, all right, you know, I can get this, I can get that. And sometimes at restaurants, you know, they don't list the prices. So I kind of go, you know, for the appetizer, you know, sometimes my usual. So I saw, you know, strawberry lemonade right there. And I'm like, all right, cool. And I order it. So they get there, and I ask her, hey, are these refills? And she tells me no. And I said, so how much are they? And she tells me $4. So I tell her, nah, I'm good on that.
Hold up. So let's rewind. See, 'cause I like how y'all niggas like to tell stories and speed through them. So let's run it back. All right. So
Oh
my
my
man
goodness.
Kyle, right? His girl done rescued him from a life of misery in the South.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
damn.
He
It
out
wasn't-
here.
it wa- oh my
He out here in Cali living, right? She take him with her family to go get a meal to feed the brother.
The Golden State.
Wow.
Man, my man orders a drink. Now, mind y'all, as we all know, drinks are they don't cost the restaurant nothing. It's like, what, maybe a couple dollars, and then they charge you 3 times what it's worth. So Kyle ordered a drink, got the drink, and said, hey, I'm going to send this back, as if they was going to pour that drink back into whatever lemonade canister they got
actually
in.
do that.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
No.
If you say you don't
No.
like the drink, they'll take it back.
Yeah, they'll
No,
take it back. Yeah.
They'll take it back, but they ain't about to reuse it.
No,
But you don't
no,
have to
no.
mean, nah,
you don't
of
have to
course not.
reorder another drink.
They'll let you
Man.
keep it, actually.
But well, let's get to the end of the
Okay,
story. Now,
so,
hold up.
all right.
Watch this, Ariane.
Go
So
ahead.
basically, after I sent it back, her mom, so it's her mom. She looks at me like with this death stare, and this is, I mean, I don't even know if I was good with her, like good with her at that point, and she was like, "Don't you ever do that again," like as if I just cursed in her face or something, and she was like, "We do not do that." I'm like, "Hey, Mama Tracy, this was $4, and they wasn't planning on giving me no refill, so I can get this water that's refillable and free." So I don't
He
think
sent it back for water, Ariane.
Hey, so for me,
If you know you
if
can't
I
pay
didn't
for it,
have
that's
it,
what you
I'm
should
not
do.
going.
Man.
Hey, if I didn't have the money, I
It's
wouldn't about to
called
be out here
reading the
broke
menu.
stunting.
Man, it's
No,
called
so I told you I
reading
didn't have the
menu.
prices right there. They didn't have the prices
Oh,
along
that
with
was
the
a
drinks.
mistake right. That should have gave you the hint right there to order some water.
But sometimes I ask if there's no price there. I would just ask.
Yeah, well, I asked after they brought it out, and that's how that went.
All right, Tori, what's the worst date you and Jasmine ever been on? Like, what's the worst one?
Or your brokest date, because you came up off of something one time, and off your brokest date when y'all found that money on a
You found
on a
money on a
bus.
date?
Oh, no. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Damn. That was hell. How you know about that?
No, you told me.
All the
We
secrets.
talked.
Oh man, so we in high school or whatever, and we were going to school, and it was raining one day, and we was with a group of our friends, and we come up on a wallet. So one of our friends grabbed it and take off running. So we all chase her down or whatnot, and then we look in the wallet, and it's like $55 in there, right? So we all split it up amongst ourselves. So me and Jazz came out with like $22. So we was like, cool, what we gonna do with this?
Is this? Are you? Is this called snitching?
No, hey,
When was
hey,
this?
so
He's
for the
telling
statute
you
of limitations
Hey,
passed.
no, he's in high school, and it's like
God forgave me.
Okay.
I went to church.
I was a little worried. Like, wait, did he just tell a story about
Nah, this one
somebody?
recently.
Why?
It wasn't like, man, it wasn't like this 2 years. I mean, it's high school. You
It's
know,
high school.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
it was
kids,
a wild
yeah,
off the
man,
side
I
of the
was
road.
dumb
It was a
shit.
wild off
Yeah,
side
I
of the
was
road. It
time.
ain't like
I
they
kind of
robbed
felt like
nobody.
he was telling something from last week. I was about to be like,
Oh, no, nigga,
All right, so
please.
proceed.
Please.
Man, so y'all use that money to go on a date, or what y'all do?
No. I mean, I guess you can call it a date. To me, it wasn't a date. We was just hanging out. But we ended up hitting up a lot of places. And like back then, you can go to Mr. Pizza Man, get you a $2 slice of pizza.
Yeah.
We hit up Ben and Jerry's and got some ice cream. And then we hit the movies. So we was good.
All that with $22. That's living.
Yeah.
Man, that was back in the
Right.
day.
That's living.
Hit the matinee, that $5 joint.
Did you ever have to like have a talk with Jasmine? Like, look, Jazz, I want to do all this stuff, but at the moment I'm young, black, and broke, and I can't. Like, was that ever a talk you had to have?
Not back then, nah.
Nah.
Like them talks be like now, like, hey, we ain't, since you want to do this, we gotta scale back on this. So what you want to do?
Yeah.
We had them talk now, but like back then it was like, what you want to do? All right, let's go.
Yeah. And so do you think that has to do more with fatherhood and just looking out?
I want to say
more?
just you're looking out for the longevity of the whole family now. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure everything's right. You got the foundation straight. You know what I'm saying? You built the house. Now you want to make sure the roof is intact.
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
Definitely, man. Big up to Jace too, man. I know he ain't out here, but big up to him.
Yeah, you gonna see him
Teray
on
is
the
a father.
snap.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not just out here, claiming to be a dad and don't take care of his kids. This nigga's a real father.
And something about
So that
Jace
matters.
is he's one step behind the side. So DJ Khaled's son,
Definitely.
hey, the only difference
Definitely.
with
He the
Jace
chosen
is
one.
he just is an executive producer
Jace
on
is
no
the
album.
chosen one.
But he definitely gonna be coming up. Y'all gonna see him. Y'all
They
gonna
say
hear his
Jace
name.
can count to 20, but I
Man,
ain't
Jace
seen
can count
him
to
do
20.
it.
He be
He's
shy.
man,
but
he's
he
only a
definitely
year
can
and a
count to
couple
20.
months.
Jace done got to
This
like
dude is
6 with
counting
me,
to
and after
20.
that he be like, nah, I'm good. Man. That's all you get for free. That's
So
all
we
we ever say.
gonna end this one, y'all.
Yeah, man. Let's start plugging everything. Teray, what you got to plug? You got a Facebook you want people to holler at you on? A Twitter?
You can holler at me
Instagram?
on Facebook. It's all good. First name, last name, Teray Scott. It's all good. Facebook.com.
Go ahead, Ariane.
All right, you can follow me on Instagram
And,
at.
hey,
wait
y'all,
for it, it's long.
mind y'all, she has her phone
Oh,
again.
yeah, she
like
reading
she
it
don't
as
know this
usual.
by
It's
heart.
really too long. I
She reading it.
don't. It's _ FIFTYSHADES_OF_A 50 Shades of A.
And what
It's
is that
hella
on?
long. Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want
And
to
you
plug
can-
your Snapchat?
No,
Oh.
not this week.
So yeah, I'll go ahead and plug my Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. You can find me at Big Nasty
Big
_75
nasty.
_75.
Big brother
You can find me on Snapchat at Big Nasty 7557.
Wait, what about your Snapchat?
That's
Oh, it's all the same?
yeah.
Okay.
It's the same. Oh, that's
Uh,
cute.
Oh, yeah, I
my
didn't know.
God.
Man, what's up with that fly? All right.
Memorial Day is trying to get the
Yeah, man. All right. Twitter. You can follow me at PBC Tim. That's PBCTIM. You can follow me on Instagram at allfall16 ALLFALL16. Don't ask, 'cause we won't tell you. Email us your brokest moments, or send them to me personally, or
Yeah,
Instagram,
send them to our
or
Instagram, our
anywhere you want.
Snapchats, anything.
But the email is youngblackandbroke.
And we just started our social media site, so you can
Right,
find
we
us
have
on
our own
Twitter
Instagram,
and
y'all.
Instagram.
That's what's
and
up.
Twitter.
Yeah,
Like, we
well,
made
is
it.
somebody gonna say the Instagram and Twitter?
Well,
Oh, you
actually,
wanna plug them?
not. We don't on verbatim right now because we can
Yeah.
always put
I
them in
have
the
it.
description.
So we are on Instagram,
I'm
Young
saying,
Black
let's
and
make the
Broke,
phone.
spelled regularly. Young Black and Broke, no capitals.
And Twitter
With the
is
Twitter?
YNGBRO.
No.
No.
You can't even spell it.
What is it?
Oh damn.
Our Twitter is YNGBLACKBROKE. Young
Black.
Black Broke on Twitter.
All
right.
What else, man?
And that's
I
it.
feel like it was
Are
something
we
else.
ting to sing our outro music?
Thank y'all for having me on the show. I
Oh, yeah,
really
man.
appreciate
Shout out
Thank
to
you
all
for
y'all.
coming
Yeah, thank you for being here, man.
Yeah, man. I
Really
actually listen to
appreciate it.
y'all. Y'all be having me rolling at work. It be
Yeah.
fucking cracking me up.
Appreciate it.
I
Appreciate
felt
it.
like it was something else we were supposed to hit.
Wade in the
Yeah, y'all
water.
hit that while I'm thinking.
Wade in the water.
That must have been it.
Children, wade.
Was that it? Oh no, that's what I wanted to do. Shout out to Bria. We told y'all Bree was gonna graduate. She did not die the next day. She graduated.
Whoop, whoop,
So
whoop.
shout out to her.
Congratulations,
Shout out to all the
Bria.
graduates. Shout out to everybody
Shout out.
else moving on.
Shout out Laila.
Oh,
class
Yeah,
of
man.
27.
That's what I want to do. We're gonna pick up the graduates during the
Yeah,
graduate
most definitely.
season. That's
And
it.
then for the intro music, we haven't shouted him out in a while, but at Rome CG, he does all of our
Hey,
intro
Romy
music.
Rome, friend of the show.
Hey, friend of the show. Shout out, appreciate it, my man.
And I think that's it. So you can catch us every Tuesday. A new episode drops. Subscribe to us on iTunes. All you do is type in Young Black and Broke in the podcast app. You can find us on SoundCloud at Young Black and Broke. Review us, rate us, all that good stuff. Share the podcast with your pastor, your teachers, your mom, your baby
Right.
moms, your
Your
baby
friends,
daddy,
your brothers, your
your
sisters,
enemies,
everybody.
all of them.
Like
your
and
kids.
share, please.
Yeah, man. And we out of here. Catch y'all next week.
We out.
Peace.